Area High School basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Well, we know how things go. When you think everything's right, it doesn't seem to go right. Marion Everhart, Ethan Everhart with you on this. What day is it, Ethan? Is it Monday? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. So we've got we're trying to hear what they're announcing as we're at Canton High School as the Clopton boys and girls are getting ready to take on the Tigers. We've got your national anthem for you. Well, the American flag was right next to us here as we're high above the floor at Canton High School, behind the scores tables, behind the benches. And, Ethan, it's kind of been fun. Did you finally get back in there?
Finally.
I was kind of worried about you. We've got some keys to the game we'll talk about coming up as we move through the game, but right now we're getting ready for the starting lineups next here on Eagle 102.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
All right, we'll start with the Clopton Lady Hawks. They are the guests on the scoreboard. They are in their road black jerseys with white numbers and red trim. They are starting a senior at 5'2", wearing number 11, Taylor Akers. A senior at 5'6", wearing number 22, Mary Margaret Garrett. A freshman at 5'5", wearing number 31, Brea Smith. A sophomore at 5'5", wearing number 33, Madeline Bruni. And a senior who put up 31 points in her last game, Ethan. A senior at 5'10", wearing number 35, Kerrigan Lockhart. Starting for the Canton Lady Tigers, they are starting a junior wearing number 1, Kinsey Guilfoyle. A sophomore wearing number 12, Nariah Clay. A senior wearing number 23, Abby Jarvis. A senior wearing number 30, Tegan Burbridge. And a sophomore wearing number 55, that was Delaney Pierce, but she's not starting. A senior wearing number 33, Raven Weathers. So we're ready for opening tip here. This is 2 games tonight here for you on Eagle 102. We'll have the boys match up immediately following. It's going to be Kerrigan Lockhart. She'll be tipping center against Jarvis. Clopton moving from my left to right as it looks like Canton's going to open with the tip. With the basketball is Burbridge. Burbridge up top. This is Canton Lady Tigers' first game of the season. Unfortunately, they've had some COVID issues. She works it on the near side. She's guarded by Bruni, picks up her dribble down low to Weathers. Weathers looks inside, goes cross court, shots up. It's no good. With the rebound is the Hawks. Kerrigan Lockard pushes it into the front court, works it over on the far wing, brings it near side to Akers. A 2-3 zone set up by the Lady Tigers. Bounce pass into Garrett. Garrett goes up. Her shot's up and good. So Clopton gets on the scoreboard first tonight, courtesy of Mary Margaret Garrett. Take a 2-0 lead as we're just getting started here in the first. With the basketball is Clay. Clay skips it cross court to Weathers. Weathers over on the far wing, bounce pass down low to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle back up to Weathers. Weathers looks for a screen as Clopton's man-to-man defense is in full effect. Holding the ball high above her head is Burbridge. Burbridge takes it back into the circle, center court. Dribbles with the left hand in this man-to-man defense. She goes up, layups up. It's no good. She draws a foul. She's heading to the free throw line, Ethan, to shoot two, and Clopton's defense has come out and already been effective. So Mary Margaret Garrett picking up her first, team's first. As Burbridge heads to the free throw line, she will get to shoot two. First free throw shot is up and off the rim. She'll get a second. If you missed the announcement earlier today, there was a change to the Monroe City tournament. The Van Far girls are now out of the Monroe City tournament due to heading into quarantine. Second free throw shot's up and no good as well. So that has altered the bracket. You can see the updated information on their scoreboard page at kjfmradio.com. Smith has it over on the far wing, back up top to Akers. Akers back to Smith over on the far side. Smith looks inside as Garrett comes to the high post, kicks it to Bruni. Bruni thought about the three, but her shot was blocked. Getting that block was Jarvis. Now back in the hands of Akers on the near side. Finds Lockard at the elbow, takes it across court into the paint. Her hoop scoop is no good. She gets her own rebound, kicks it back out to Akers. No, it's taken away in there by Clay. Clay's going to take it all the way down. Akers meets her, and we're tied at 2 apiece here in the early first part of this game. They try to do a trap, the Canton does, in the backcourt. Akers gets it over to Smith. Smith finds Lockard. Lockard bounce pass down to Garrett. Garrett's shot is blocked in there by Jarvis. However, she made contact with the arm. It's going to send Garrett to the free throw line as Abby Jarvis picks up her first foul of the night. First team foul. 2-2's our score. 6:08 to go here in the first quarter. Mary Margaret Garrett stands at the charity stripe for two. Free throw shooting, Ethan, that's something Clopton kind of struggled with over in that third place game from Montgomery County.
They did. They did, and they really need to start making them free throw shots.
Well, Mary Margaret Garrett made the first. She'll get the second. It's off its mark, no good with the rebound. With the rebound was Jarvis. However, on her outlet pass, Akers knocks it out of bounds. So now Canton will inbound the basketball at the end of their own bench. A little discussion on the court between the officials. Want to make sure that everybody's going the right way. And yep, they've got it switched around. Smith going to be in charge of guarding Jarvis in this full court man-to-man defense as she tries to inbound the ball. They get it into Clay. Clay to Burbridge. Burbridge brings it up the near side, takes it down the block, pulls up her dribble, back to Clay on the wing. She's at the head of Clopton's bench, bounce pass into the free throw line, now back out to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle's three's up, it's no good. With the rebound is Garrett. Garrett pushes it, loses it, but hands it off to Bruni. Bruni pulls up on the near wing. She's up even with the Canton bench. Now in the hands of Akers. Taylor holds the ball high. She works it around, takes it in the paint, kicks it out to Smith. Smith about loses the handle, but is able to keep her dribble, so she maintains possession, picks up her dribble, needs some help. Back to Akers. Akers, center court with it. Akers dribbles around. Now to Lockard. Lockard eyes a three. She drained one of those over Montgomery County, a little hard off the back of the rim, and Jarvis with the rebound. Clopton will have to find an answer for Jarvis as she's a little bit taller than the others underneath. Burbridge stands with it now in the circle. She's guarded by Bruni. Bruni's had a couple different steals in the games that they've played. Long pass over the far side to Weathers. Weathers looks inside to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle shots up and good. And Canton has now taken a lead by by one. 4-3 here with 4:44 to go, and then Garrett turns around and puts another 2 points up, so it was a short-lived lead by one. 5-4 is our score with 4:41 to go here in the first quarter. Now there's a turnover by Canton. Kerrigan Lockard picks up the loose ball, takes it to the other end, hands it off to Akers. Akers about has her pocket pick, but now gets back in the hands of Lockard. Lockard drives the baseline, tries to feed it inside, and there's a turnover as that is Clay takes it to the other end. Her shot's up and good. Her first 2 points of the night, or excuse me, second set of two, and that's back to a 1 point lead for Canton. So Bruni weaves her way between defenders, picks up her dribble, hands it off to Garrett. Garrett back up top to Smith to Akers. Akers eyes the three. It's off the front of the rim, hits the back of the backboard, falls good. And back to a 2-point lead for Clopton, 8-6, under 4 to go here in the first quarter. Burbridge has it, bounce pass inside, and Akers knocks it out of bounds. Checking in the basketball game now for Canton. Sitting down is Clay, and entering is Macy Fisher. She's a freshman, wears number 24 on her back for the Lady Tigers. That wasn't Clay that came out, that was Weathers. Fisher goes up, her shot's up and good. Just steps right into the paint. And we're tied at 8 apiece, 3:44 to go here in the first. Akers with the basketball, splits the defenders, gets it in the front court, dishes it off to the near side. It's knocked out of bounds as Logan Hall's also checked in the basketball game. Looks like she's checked in for Smith. Bruni's going to inbound the basketball in the middle of Canton's bench. She smacks the ball, waits for her offense to move. Looks to get it into Akers. Akers holds it high. It looks like it's again a 2-3 zone defense as Akers takes it between the circles, swings it far side to Lockard. Lockard to Garrett. Garrett probably got away with a walk, but she feeds it out to Hall. Hall shots up and good. Logan Hall with her first 2 points, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Lady Hawks. Burbridge goes coast to coast. Her shot's up and good. Tegan Burbridge with her first 2 after she missed 2 free throws. And there's a turnover on the Lady Hawks as they had a miscommunication as Akers was coming up the court. She thought Garrett was expecting the throw. Garrett was trying to work around defenders. Ball goes out of bounds. And now Canton has to take it the length of the court when we're tied at 10 apiece with 3:08 to go in the first quarter. Clay brings the ball down the court for the Lady Tigers. Works and bumps into Garrett. Garrett's going to pick up her second foul as she wasn't able to maintain her, what's the word I'm looking for, Ethan, as a
Charge?
Well, she wanted to grab the charge, but she wasn't able, she shuffled her feet, so she wasn't able to hold still, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Clay stands at the free throw line. She's got 2. First one ends in and out, no good. So she'll get a sec. She has 4 points on the night. Garrett comes out. Smith comes back in. Second free throw shot is good. Back to a 1-point lead for Canton, 11-10. With Akers with the basketball. She's working around this full court pressure. They get it up to Smith. Smith works it, kicks it to Hall. Hall from the block extended is short, but Smith's there for the putback. She takes it off the glass, and it's good. Brea Smith, the young freshman, getting some numbers on the books tonight for the Lady Hawks. Burbridge walks it across the timeline. Brings it back near side to Fisher. Fisher looks, tries to dish off to Clay. Clay into the paint. She works to the other side. Her shot's up and good. Clay, the senior, no, she's just a sophomore, just a sophomore for Canton. They get up to Lockard. Lockard up to Bruni. Bruni again, there's a travel. She got a little bit of happy feet, and that's the third turnover here in the first quarter for the Lady Hawks. Akers give a little token pressure in the backcourt. Try to push her to one side, but Clay brings it up, and Akers is going to get a little hand check foul, I believe. It'll be Akers first, team's third. So Canton will inbound the basketball over on the far side. Smith has the duties of guarding the inbound pass. Looks, they finally get it into Clay. Clay in the backcourt, now crosses over near side with it, now to Guilfoyle. Back up to Clay. Long 3-ball on the way, and it misses everything. They try to save it, and it goes out of bounds. That was Jarvis who has re-entered the basketball game. 2:08 to go here in the first quarter. Canton has lead over Clopton, 13-12. So Bruni, they let Akers get it in, and then they're waiting to try and get it trapped. Akers throws it up to Lockard. Lockard to Smith. Smith down low to Hall, but it's taken away. She just wasn't quite quick enough. She needed one less step, and there it's taken away by Burbridge, and now Bruni's going to get tagged with a foul as she tried to get a steal. Madeline Bruni's developed some very quick hands and been very helpful for the Lady Hawks, but as a 4th team foul this quarter for Clopton. Just under 2 minutes to go. Akers gets the steal on the inbounds pass. She brings it into the front court, so another turnover for Canton. In the hands to Lockard. Lockard back to Akers. Akers splits the defenders into the paint, kicks it out to Bruni. Bruni pulls up. Her shot's nothing but net. Madeline Bruni in the books tonight, and back to a 1-point lead for the Hawks. 14-13, 1:30 to go here in the first. And Kerrigan Lockard looks to get, they're calling a foul on Lockard as she went in for the steal. That'll be the team's 5th. Some more substitutions coming in the basketball game. For Canton, entering is Emma Holtz. She's stepping in along with Kinsey Biggerstaff. So it's Biggerstaff to inbound the ball. Gets it right into Burbridge. Burbridge holds the ball high, skips it up top to Clay. Clay looks underneath in the near corner to Holtz. Holtz to, that was Fisher. Fisher takes it down low to Burbridge, and Burbridge shots up and good. Back, we're trading buckets here. Is back to a 1-point lead again for Canton, 15-14. Bruni weaves through traffic. Finally has to pull up, gets the ball off to Akers. Akers to Bruni. Bruni works around. She's going to work this weave with Lockard. Lockard tries to get away from it. She goes through the defenders. Her shot's up, no good. Gets her own rebound. No foul called again. And Burbridge comes away with the rebound. So 3 defenders underneath the basket as Lockard went up. 2 of them I could see from up here made contact, and no fouls were called. Biggerstaff with the basketball. She's going to go all the way around. She goes up. Her shot rims it out. It's no good. Gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Fisher. Fisher steps up. Her shot's up and good. Another 2 points. That's the largest lead of the night for Canton. They lead by 3, 17-14 as we're getting down to the final 30 seconds here in the first quarter. And Burbridge is going to get called on a little bit of a shove there on Logan Hall. So 23.8 seconds to go in the first. Canton has the lead by 3. Weathers is going to check back in the basketball game now for Burbridge. So with the basketball is Smith. Smith gets it into Hall. Hall looks up top to Akers. Down low to Lockard. Lockard shots up and good. Kerrigan Lockard with her first 2 of the night. And it's a 17-16 ball game. Back near side to Weathers. Weathers looks. We're down to 5 seconds. Hands it to Clay. Clay is going to shoot over top the defense. Her shot's up. It's no good, and that is how the first quarter ends. Canton has a lead by 1, 17-16. You're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
We are starting the second quarter. It's Canton leading Clopton by the score of 17-16, and really that some missed opportunities on some shots down low and a couple missed free throws. But other than that, we're back in this game. Clopton has it to start the second quarter. Akers with the basketball. She brings it across the timeline. Still looks like a 2-3 zone, but they're moving kind of funny, and I don't think it's a diamond in 3 the way they're set up, but it's a little bit different looking. With it is Hall. Hall from the block, extended shots up. It's no good. Chasing down the loose basketball is Akers. Akers swings it to Smith. Smith back up top to Akers. Akers thought about the 3, but Clay, who has some height over Akers, comes back up, blocks that shot. They try to get it into Lockard, and it's taken away. Back to Canton we go with Clay in possession with the basketball. She works over now with it to, they try to feed it down low to Biggerstaff, but that was Holtz with it on the far wing. So Fisher will now inbound the basketball along the baseline on the far side. She looks, finally gets it into Clay. Clay shots up and good. Give her 7 on the night. And it's to a 3-point lead, matches the biggest of the night for Canton. Hall with it on a nice assist from Lockard and brings it back within 1. Clay once again from the Lady Tigers. Picks it up, long 3 ball. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Lockard with the rebound. She throws a pass up to Bruni. Bruni who turns on her, man, she turned on the Jets, did a nice spin move to get away from Clay, and it's back to a 1-point lead for the Hawks as she took it off the glass. Nice and easy. 20-19 is our score. 6:39 to go here in the first half. Weathers with it in the paint. She goes up, shots up and good. Trading buckets on each side of the court, or each end of the court. Lockard with it, back to Bruni. Bruni, bounce pass, tries to get to Smith. That's blocked in there by Weathers. Now she throws it away. And Clay has it. She's going to go up off the glass, and it's good. Clay, the first in double digits tonight, and it's back to that 3-point lead once again. Full court pressure from Canton. They throw it up to Bruni. Bruni didn't see Smith, and there's another turnover, but now they're going to tag Clay with the foul. So Nariah Clay picks up the team's 3rd foul here in the first half, her first. And she's going to take a little bit of a breather. Checking back in for her is Burbridge. Smith comes out as Garrett comes back in. Bruni's going to inbound the basketball between the scorer's table and Canton's bench. She gets it into Akers. Akers, she looks, dribbles to the near side, dishes it off to Lockard. Lockard, one dribble back up to Akers. Akers takes it to the elbow, kicks it far side to Bruni. Bruni eyes the 3. It's off the rim, no good. Lockard with the rebound. She brings it down, backs it up, back up top with it to Akers. Akers looks around, finds Hall at the elbow, but it's tipped away. Akers gets it back, finds Garrett. Garrett in some trouble. Out to Bruni. Bruni to Lockard. Far side. She eyes that 3. It's off the front of the rim. And coming away with it is Weathers. Weathers gets in there for the rebound. And now it's in the hands of Burbridge. Burbridge works it around. Takes it to the far side. She goes up. Her shot's partially blocked. And Bruni saves it from going out of bounds. Back to the Hawks we go. Tries to feed it down low to Hall, but her pass is too tall. And now Madison Akers is going to come in the basketball game. 5:19 to go here in the half. Canton leads Clopton 23-20. Fisher gets it into Burbridge. Burbridge walks it across the timeline. She works it, needs some help, finds it from Holtz. Holtz looks back door to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff too far underneath the basket, back out to Fisher. Fisher eyes the 3. Her shot's up and it's good. Macy Fisher with the 3, and it's the largest lead of the night for Canton as they now lead Clopton 26-20. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Your home for area high school sports is on Eagle 102, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Coming out of the timeout, it'll be Clopton's basketball. Right now, Canton leads Clopton by the score of 26-20. It's the largest lead of the night for either team. Still some full court pressure from Canton as Akers, again, no trouble, splits the defenses, gets it to Madison Akers. Madison back to Taylor. Taylor looks, nothing there. She waits for her offensive moves. Fine Hall from the block extend on the near side. Flashing into the bucket was Lockard. That's Kerrigan. She's fouled, so she's going to go to the free throw line. She's going to get to shoot 2 as Fisher picks up a foul. That'll be her second. Well, they're saying it's her first. That was her second. But it's team 4th. Kerrigan back at the charity stripe. Free throw shot up and no good. keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate. And Ethan, I think the biggest key to the game tonight will be free throws.
Yep.
Free throws, staying out of foul trouble. And that second one is up and good. So it's a 5-point lead. Full court pressure by the Hawks, and now they trap Burbridge over on the far side. She works around, gets it to Fisher. Fisher throws her up to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff goes straight up. Shots up and good. So Biggerstaff gets in the scorebooks, and it's a 7-point lead now, 28-21. Akers finds Hall, and it slips through her fingers. That's the 8th turnover here of the first half for Clopton. So Coach Street will have some things to work on in the locker room or talk about. Girls are getting excited and throwing it a little high out of the reach. Holtz to inbound the ball. They get into Fisher, back to Holtz. Holtz dribbles around, back to Fisher. Fisher throws it up to Burbridge. Burbridge works around, holds the ball high. Clopton kind of falls back into a zone type of defense, a loose man-to-man, I guess we should call it. As Burbridge now dribbles with the left hand to the elbow, she's going to travel. That is the 3rd turnover this half for Canton, the first of this second quarter. 4:04 to go here in the first half. Canton leads Clopton 28-21. They get it to Lockhart. Lockhart finds Garrett. Garrett kicks it to Hall. Hall back up top to Lockhart. Lockhart looks inside to Garrett. Garrett shots up. It's partially blocked. It's going to go out of bounds, saying last touch by Clopton. So back to Canton we go. Clay's returning to the basketball game. Also checking back in is Guilfoyle. For Canton, taking a seat is Holtz and Weathers. 28-21 our score, 3:51 to go here in the half. Don't forget we have your Cellular Satellite Center halftime report coming up. With the basketball is Burbridge. Brings it near side to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle guarded by Bruni. Hands it off to Fisher. Fisher brings the weave near side to Biggerstaff. Now back over to Guilfoyle to Burbridge. Burbridge shot from the corner is good. Tegan Burbridge with the tray. Makes it a 10-point lead, 31-21. 3:26 to go here in the first half. They find Hall, the Hawks do, along the block. Her shot's too hard. Lockhart there for the putback, and it's good. Kerrigan Lockhart with her first points. Nope, that's not right either. She's got 5 on the night. So with it now is Clay. Clay near side to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle back to Clay again. Skips it over to the far corner to Burbridge. Burbridge looks inside, works it around, takes it into the paint, kicks it near side. Misses her cutoff man, but Biggerstaff saves it and now gets it back in the hands of Clay. 1-2-2 zone from Clopton now as Fisher backs it up on the tee of Tigers for Canton on the far side. To Clay between the circles. Near corner with it too. And there's a little hop there from Guilfoyle that she kind of got away with. Fisher eyes another 3. Off the rim, no good. Garrett with the rebound. She bounces it to Lockhart. Lockhart throws it up to Hall. Hall's shot is denied in there from Burbridge. And Clopton will keep it under their own basket. Checking back into the basketball game is going to be Smith. Smith's coming in for Hall. Akers will have the inbound duties for the Lady Hawks. 3:29 to go here in the half. They get the ball into Lockhart to Smith. Smith on the near wing, right back to Akers. Akers eyes the 3, and she misses everything. Ball's loose, and now it's on the ground, and we're working for a jump ball, I think. Nope, it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Akers. We didn't really know what to expect coming into this one, as this is the Canton Lady Tigers' first game. They have unfortunately had quarantine protocol basically since the beginning of the season. We knew they returned several starters. With it, Fisher over on the far side, now back to Akers. Near corner to Guilfoyle. She wants another 3, and she got it. Back-to-back trays. And it's an 11-point lead. 34-23. Akers to Lockhart. Between her hands, into the hands of Canton. Burbridge with it now. Works it around the far corner, now to Clay. Back to Biggerstaff. Clay again. Clay over on the far side, takes in the paint, tries to shoot over traffic. Her shot's no good. With the rebound is Bruni. Bruni and Smith are off to the races. Bruni takes it up. She's denied by Fisher. 1:35 to go here in the half. 34-23 is our score. Tigers on top. And right now, Clopton needs to remember just to play their own game. I think they're kind of letting Canton get in their heads just a little bit. Here's Bruni, gets it right into Lockhart. Lockhart shots up and good, and that's a way to stop the bleeding. 34-25. Clay over the far wing to Fisher. Back to Clay. Brings it near side to Burbridge. Burbridge eyes the three, and it's net. She has back-to-back-to-back trays. And with it now is Smith. Smith takes it in, bounce pass to Garrett, but it's taken away. With it is Burbridge. Brings it near side to Clay. Clay all alone on the near wing. Skips it far side to Fisher, now to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff takes in the paint, back to Clay. Clay wants a three now. It's off the mark. Fisher there for the rebound. Her putback's no good. And Garrett with the rebound. Hawks in control. And this 12-point lead by Canton as we're less than a minute to go in the half. With it is Akers. Tries to feed it down low to Lockhart, and the girls just aren't in sync tonight as Jarvis is returning now for Canton. Burbridge will get a break, so the three-point hot hand is going to take a breather as we're down to the final 40 seconds here in the half. Clay with it over on the far wing. Feeds it to Fisher. Fisher to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle, she wants to pick up where they left off. Her three was short. Garrett with the rebound. Here comes Akers back the other direction. Akers near corner with it to Bruni. Bruni about has her pocket picked, and we're on the court. And there's another turnover for Clopton. And now we've got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 16 ticks to go here in the first half as Canton leads Clopton by the score of 37-25. You're listening to Area High School basketball on Eagle 102.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with two great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
So final 16 seconds here of this half, and right now it's a 12-point lead for Canton, and they have the ball. So Jarvis will inbound the basketball, gets it into Clay. Clay with her long stride has no problem getting across the timeline, which will be picked up by Akers. Brings it near side to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff takes it into the paint, pushes her way in. Her shot's up. It rolls around. It's no good. Lockhart with the rebound. And she's going to have to do a long pass here at the buzzer, and that is how the first half ends. It is Canton leading 37-25. We have your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime show next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Well, Ethan, I don't think that's quite the half the Clopton Lady Hawks were looking for, and really the biggest thing that came on there was turnovers. Clopton has Well, 12 turnovers in the first half compared to Canton's 3. So between that and free throws, I think Coach Street has a few things to talk about in the locker room.
She does. Turnovers were a huge thing in this first half.
Well, let's talk about a little bit of scoring. One of the things that she's also going to be looking for is ways to shut down Tegan Burbridge. She leads all scorers tonight with 13 points, followed in there by Nariah Clay, who has 11. Now, Burbridge was a three-point shooting machine. She had back-to-back threes, and they were awful pretty.
They were.
So Clay has a little bit of a height advantage over the Clopton Lady Hawks. In fact, the whole team does, and it seems to kind of sort of be hindering them a little bit with the turnovers. Are kind of blocking some shots and able to get those loose basketballs. Let's talk about a little bit about other scoring. Macy Fisher, she has 7 on the night. And then Kinsey Guilfoyle, Raven Weathers, and Kinsley Biggerstaff each have 2 on the night. Scoring for the Clopton Hawks, leading the scoring right now for them is Kerrigan Lockard. She has 7. Mary Margaret Garrett has 5. Madeline Bruni with 4. Taylor Akers with 3. And then Brea Smith and Logan Hall each have 2 right now from the free throw line. The Hawks are about 50%. They're 2 for 4. Looking over at Canton, they unfortunately are at 25% as they are 1 for 4. So that's a quick look at the statistics here on the halftime report. We'll take a short break. We'll bring you up to date on what's going on at the Monroe City tournament as there were some changes there. All that for you more as the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report continues here on Eagle 102.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug Booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Well, let's try and bring you up to date on what's going on as, unfortunately, much like we did with the Montgomery County tournament, some altered brackets has come into play now at Monroe City as the Vanpar Lady Indians entered a quarantine protocol today, so they will now be out of the Monroe City tournament. That means number 2 South Shelby is moving on to the semifinals in the championship side of the bracket. That kind of moves some games around. Number 3 Palmyra and number 6 Paris still set to start at 7 o'clock in the middle school gym. Of course, South Shelby will face the winner of that matchup. Then in the boys bracket, Vanpar was supposed to play a later game, but they've moved that one up. That ended up being a 5 o'clock game as the number 3 Vanpar takes on number 6 South Shelby. Immediately following that in the middle school gym, also playing currently in the middle school gym is number 7 Mark Twain taking on number 2 Palmyra. So whoever loses on the girls' side of the bracket, whoever loses between Palmyra and Paris automatically heads straight to the consolation matchup on Friday evening. Now, tomorrow night, things basically still look the same in girls basketball. Number 8 Louisiana will take on number 4 Marion County at 5 o'clock in the middle school gym. Number 5 Mark Twain Lady Tigers will take on number 1 Monroe City at 5 o'clock in the high school gym. Then in boys basketball, the number 4 seed Louisiana Bulldogs will face a hot number 1 Monroe City Panthers team. That's in the high school gym at 7 o'clock. And in the middle school gym at 7 o'clock will be number 5 Paris taking on number 8 Marion County. Remember, you can always find a full recap of scores each and every night. If nothing else, at least early in the morning, because sometimes scores don't come in till late, by visiting the Eagle 102 scoreboard page at kjfmradio.com. It's also available on the KJFM Radio app, so if you haven't downloaded the app, boy, you never know what you're missing. You can also watch and view games on the app, plus on the website at kjfmradio.com and on Alexa. All you have to do is say, Alexa, play KJFM Radio, or if you haven't enabled the Alexa app yet, just say, Alexa, enable the KJFM Radio app, and they'll do it all for you. That's going to take care of the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. We've got about 2.5 minutes left here before the start of the second half. Canton currently leads Clopton by the score of 37-25 in our first of two games tonight here from Canton High School.
Hi, this is John from Family Drug in Louisiana. My coworkers and I live here. We raise our families here. We support our community and pay taxes here, just like you do. We want to be your pharmacy. We'll show you. We're the right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia and Louisiana.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community: Pike County Memorial Hospital Physiotherapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports at home and away, on air, online on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
Well, Canton will start with the basketball to start the second half. They have the lead by 12, 37-25. With the basketball is Burbridge. Burbridge, who, again, we talked about, has the leading score right now, 13 points with those back-to-back threes, works against Bruni on the near side, right in front of the bench. That is in front of Canton's bench, and immediately got the 5-second call, so that's their first turnover for the night. So now it's Clopton. With it is Akers. Akers over on the far side. Brings it back near side to Smith. Smith looks inside, nothing there. Back up top with it to Akers. Akers works in, stops in the paint. She stops, pops for 2, and Taylor Akers gets points on the board here to start the second half. Brings it within 10. Clay with it over on the far side. She's looking, lobs it down low, and it's going to go out of bounds, and now it's Canton's turn for turnovers. So with the basketball is Akers. Akers works, throws it up to Lockard. Lockard down low to Garrett. Garrett's all alone underneath it. She's up and good, and Clopton has found some answers. We'll see if Canton can find a way to stop them, slow them down. It's 37-29 with 7 minutes to go in the third. Canton still leads this one. Gets over the far side to Jarvis. Jarvis looks inside, back up top, and that is the third turnover here in the half for Canton. Ethan, they only had 3 total in the total first half. So the defense from the Hawks getting in their face. With it is Akers. Akers, far side to Smith. Smith looks inside, nothing there. Back up top to Akers as she brings it between the circles. Near side, tries to feed it down low, and there is their first turnover as Garrett was looking to flash to the other side as Akers threw it. Little miscommunication between the two, and it's a turnover for the Hawks. Jarvis will inbound the basketball now for Canton. She gets it in the hands of Clay. Clay brings it across the timeline, dishes it off to Burbridge. Burbridge is looking for Guilfoyle. Nothing there, so finds Jarvis up top on the far side, back near side to Burbridge. With the left hand, she takes it to the free throw line, pockets about pick, maintains her dribble, now gets it in the hands of Clay. Clay splits to defenders, goes up, shots up and good. She made something out of nothing. And back to that 10-point lead for Canton as Akers splits the defenders, and they're going to call a double dribble. I think it's safe to say that Clopton is not on the receiving end of the foul calls this evening. So Clay with the basketball. She stands in the circles near side to Burbridge. Burbridge guarded by Bruni. In this man-to-man defense, and they get to Weathers. Weathers long shots up, it's no good, and ball's loose. And I believe Kerrigan Lockhart is going to pick up her second foul. She came around the back as she was trying to get the rebound. This is her second first-team foul. Nobody in too much foul trouble by any means. As Clay is looking for somebody to get into, finally finds Guilfoyle. Her shot's way off mark. Tracking it down is Garrett. Garrett gets it back in the hands of Akers. Akers brings it across quickly. Near side with it to Smith. Smith looked at the three, decided to put the ball back on the court, back up top with it to Akers. Akers swings it far side to Bruni. Bruni looks inside, nothing there. Back brings it near side to Smith. Into the paint to Lockhart. Lockhart tries to find some space, nothing there, so she feeds it out to Akers. Her 3 shots off the mark. With the long rebound is Burbridge. Burbridge is going to take care of business herself as she throws it up to Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle goes in the paint. Her shot's partially blocked, and they save it. Jarvis now long 3 from Burbridge. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Hawks. Brea Smith will inbound the basketball now for Clopton. To Akers. Akers throws it up to Lockhart. Lockhart down low to Garrett. Garrett waits for the defender to get past her. Shots up off the glass, and it's good. Mary Margaret with another 2 here in the second half. Give her 9 on the night, and it's back to an 8-point game. 39-31, 4:50 to go here in the third. Clay with it over on the far wing. She picks up her dribble, looks inside. Akers comes out, puts some pressure on her. Now Burbridge has it. She's guarded by Bruni. Works it around, brings it to the near side, picks up her dribble down below the block. Tries to feed it into Jarvis. Jarvis into the paint, and her shot's up and good. Abby Jarvis in the scorebooks. Now back to a 10-point lead. 41-31. Canton still on top. Akers working around Clay. About has her pocket picked. She's able to get it back. Now she turns on the Jets, and she's going to split the defenders. Clay's going to swipe it from behind. She's going to draw a foul. That'll be her second, team's first of the half. Biggerstaff, am I saying that right again? Yeah, Biggerstaff and Fisher check in. Jarvis and Weathers has a seat as Bruni will inbound the basketball along the baseline on the near side. Get into somebody, finds Akers. Akers top of the key, swings it far side to Smith, back to Akers. Inside to Lockhart. Lockhart shots up. It's too hard off the back of the rim. Garrett there with the rebound. She pulls it away, and they're going to call a foul. They're calling it on Burbridge. That'll be her her second, team second, and Garrett will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw shot is up and net. Mary Margaret Garrett with her second free throw of the night. She's got 10 in the night. She'll get a second. Clay comes out now. We'll see who checked back in for her. Holtz came back in for her. Second free throw shot is also money. So with the basketball is Fisher. Throws it up to Burbridge. Burbridge running toe-to-toe with Bruni. Takes it all the way in. They let her go because they don't want to pick up another foul. She takes it to the hole. Still a 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. We got a timeout on the court. Coach Street wants to talk to her players. We'll take a timeout to hear from some of our sponsors. With 3:58 to go here in the third, Canton leads Clopton 43-33. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Insurance Agency can assist in all the insurance coverage you may need. With the proper insurance coverage, you can stop sweating the small stuff and enjoy life. Bowling Green Insurance Agency is one of the leading insurance agencies in the Pike County area. Give them a chance and they'll prove it. Call Fred Carlson and get a quote. Bowling Green Insurance Agency.
Your home for area high school sports is on Eagle 102, on air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Well, Ethan, let's see what Coach Street came up with here as she was designing something during this timeout. Looks like Bruni will do the inbound honors. She'll get it into Akers. Akers will be picked up as she crosses the timeline right at the arc. They find Lockard at the free throw line. She waits, works around everybody, shots up. It's partially short, and with the rebound is Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff gives it to Burbridge. Burbridge crosses the timeline, looks as she's guarded by Bruni. She finds inside to Holtz, now to Biggerstaff on the near block. She brings it back out. Works around, bounce pass into Burbridge as Burbridge does a little skip in the paint. She gets called for the travel. That's the fourth turnover here in the third for Canton. Madison Akers returns to the basketball game now with 3:30 to go in the third. A little full court pressure from Canton. Akers throws it up to Lockard. Lockard to Garrett. Garrett works it around. Her shot's up and good. And I tell you what, that is a really nice assist in there from Kerrigan Lockard. As she works it around, Garrett, smart heads-up move as she waits for the defenders to jump, and then she works underneath. Guilfoyle over on the far wing. Look, she's picked up her dribble now. She had little Lakers on her. Picks up and dishes off to Fisher. Fisher shots up and good. And so Macy Fisher with another two here in this half. Lockard brings the ball across the timeline. She works around the defenders. She tries to kick it out. However, it gets taken away. Long pass up to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff is going to fall down. Akers stopped right in front of her when Biggerstaff tried to put on the brakes. She was unable to get there. And that's the fifth turnover here of the half for Canton. Lockard comes out. Logan Hall checks in. 45-35 is our score. Canton still on top by 10. Akers weaves through everybody, gets it to Garrett. Garrett wasn't ready for it as she had to turn around. And now it's Akers between the circles. Akers back to Little Akers. And it's her little sister, I guess I should clarify that, as Madison with it. Bruni has it, she works into the paint, and she's going to be fouled. Canton fans were unhappy about that. As Chad Redding holds up the numbers, they're going to call that on Fisher. That'll be her second. Team's third here of the half. And Bruni will inbound the basketball. Bruni looks. Taylor gets it over the far wing. Inside to Garrett, back to Akers. And that's Taylor with it. Taylor skips it near side to Bruni. Bruni eyes the three, looks to bank it in. It's off the back of the rim, no good. With the rebound is Burbridge. Burbridge brings it across the timeline, takes it to the far wings, met by a couple defenders, skips it out to Fisher. Fisher over on the paw print on the far side, brings it near side. Now she's at the top of Clanton's bench, takes it all the way around from the block extended, pulls up, and it drains it. Macy Fisher with another two. Back to that 12-point lead. That is the largest of the night for Canton. As Akers, Taylor throws it up to Bruni. Bruni takes it all the way in. She's fouled. She's headed to the free throw line. Madeline Bruni will go to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. Picking up her first foul is Guilfoyle. And it is the fourth team foul here in the third quarter. So Madeline Bruni at the charity stripe. Free throw shot up, short, off the front of the rim. She'll get a second. Don't forget we got boys action coming your way tonight as well. Madison Akers checks out. Kerrigan Lockard checks back in as Madeline Bruni is ready for her second of two. Second free throw shot is up and no good. With the rebound is Garrett. And Garrett's going to be fouled, so she's headed back to the free throw line. She's going to get two more. So Garrett stands at the free throw line. With the basketball, first free throw shot up on the way, and it's good. Garrett putting up some big numbers tonight for Clopton. Also checking back in the ball game. Clay returned as Fisher picked up her third. Second free throw shot is also money. That's good because I'd already colored it in. So Burbridge with the basketball now. Burbridge looks, Gets it near side to Holtz. Holtz in the near corner to Clay. Clay dribbles with the left hand. Still a 10-point lead for Canton, 47-37 as Biggerstaff finds Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle's long three's on the way. She tried to bank it. It's no good. With the rebound is Burbridge. And I think Taylor Akers is going to get called on the foul. She does. That is her second. You chuckle just a little bit because there's about a head's difference in there, and Taylor Akers gets called on it. They get it into Burbridge. Her shot's up and good. So Tegan Burbridge with another 2. Get her 17 on the night. Back to that 12-point lead. Near side with it is Lockard. Finds Hall. Hall from the block extended. It's net. Logan Hall gets in the books here in the second half. We're down to a minute to go here in the third. 10-point lead for Canton over Clopton. They get it to Holtz. Holtz on the far wing, looks inside, needs some help, tries to find Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff into the paint, runs into some trees. Kick it back out to Holtz. Her shot's in and out, no good. Chasing it down in the far corner is Clay, and everybody kind of fell asleep. Clay found the baseline. It was wide open. She took it to the hole and back to that 12-point lead. Akers weaving through traffic again. And Clay's going to pick up her third foul, probably much to the dismay of Coach Danielle Baker, as Akers, who stands about a head shorter than Clay, ran into her and Clay hit the court. So it's going to be Bruni bringing up the basketball. So Bruni over on the far side. With it is Smith. She gets it up to Lockard. Lockard's shot is short. With the rebound is Holtz. Holtz brings it into the front court. Dishes it off to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff near side to Holtz. Holtz looks inside, finds Burbridge. Burbridge runs around. Her shot's partially blocked. Ends up in the hands of Bruni. Bruni tries to take it to the races. She backs it up, dishes it to Akers. Akers wants a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Lockard there for the putback, but Biggerstaff is going to foul her. So Biggerstaff gets her first foul of the night. Be the team 6, so Clopton will be shooting the entire, I said that's her 7th. I forgot to put one down. So they're shooting the rest of the basketball game as Lockard stands at the charity stripe. First shot's up and good. She was getting 2 anyway. She'll get a second. 5.9 ticks to go here in the third quarter. They're letting Holtz tie her shoe, as Lockard has the back end of 2. Second free throw shot is also good. That's her first 2 points here in the second half. And that is how the third quarter is going to end. It's Canton still on top by 10, 51-41. We've got your final quarter of action coming up next here on Eagle 102.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
On air, online, on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa, Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. Again, Clopton down by 10. Now, Clopton has led by as many as 2 this game, as they've kind of run into a taller team here in Canton. Most of us really didn't know what to expect for the simple fact that this is Canton's first game. The girls, it's their first game. So they've been in protocol. And Burbridge has the basketball now. With it is Burbridge. She takes on the paint. She works around everybody. Shots up and good. Tegan Burbridge just opens it up, brings it back to that 12-point lead, 53-41. Kerrigan Lockard takes it and shares shots, partially blocked, and they're going to tag Burbridge with her third foul and send Lockard back to the charity stripe. So Coach Danielle Baker trying to reassure her player to just shake it off as Kerrigan Lockard stands at the charity stripe. First free throw shot is good. She'll get a second. That is the 8th team foul for Canton. 2 team fouls this half for Clopton. So with it is Lockard. Her second free throw shot is up and good. Still back to that 10-point lead that Lady Hawks can't seem to shake here at the moment. As Burbridge works it around so far, Clopton has held Burbridge off from the three-point line. Holtz gets it shot over everybody's head. They lob it down to her. And back to the 12-point lead, 55-43. Smith with it over on the far wing. Brings it inside to Lockard, and Lockard's going to be tangled up. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Hawks. So inbounding the ball will be Bruni. Bruni along the baseline. Far side smacks the basketball. Waits for everybody to move. They're going to get it into Lockard. Lockard goes up. Shots off the rim. It's no good. With the rebound is Bruni. She brings it back out. She's going to lies at three. She wants a three. It's no good. Garrett with the rebound and gets it to Akers. Akers. Shot's going to be blocked. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Clopton. So Clopton will now inbound the basketball on the near side along the baseline. Bruni again will step right outside the paint. She'll have the opportunity to feed the ball in. Smith's all alone in the back, but they get it to her from the elbow extended. She works it around. She's going to be fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. The young freshman, Brea Smith's going to get a chance to put some points on the board from the charity stripe with the time stopped. That's going to be Guilfoyle's second foul. 55-43 is our score. 7:05 to go here in the basketball game. First free throw shot is up and good. Ethan, you know what they say about coaches' kids, even if the coach is for the Bowling Green Bobcats, a coach's kid better be able to make free throws.
Yeah.
Second free throw shot is on the way as well, so Brea Smith has 4 on the night. Again, brings it within that 10-point lead. Full court pressure from the Hawks. Lockard almost has the steal. Biggerstaff is working it around. She's working against Bruni. She's going to hand it off to Burbridge. Burbridge to the near side. Takes it down the block, works around everybody, and Lockard's going to pick up a foul. Lockard was moving her feet, even though she held her hands up straight. And that's going to send Tegan Burbridge to the charity stripe. Now, Tegan Burbridge already has 19 on the night. She's trying to get to 20 here with just 1 free throw. She stands at the free throw line. She dribbles, shot up, and good. Give her 20 points on the night. It's an 11-point game right now. Burbridge trying to take it back to the 12-point lead. Second free throw shot on the way is good as well. So with the basketball is Akers. Finds Bruni on the near wing. She's about in the middle of Clopton's bench. Dribbles, skips it over far side to Smith. Smith works around, loses her dribble, falls to the court. A little turnover there as Weathers picks up the ball and hands it to Burbridge. 6.5 to go here in the basketball game. And we've got an illegal screen from Biggerstaff. That's her second, team's 10th. So because it was an offensive foul, no free throws are shot. Smith will inbound the basketball. So Akers running the point. 1-2-2 zone set up by Canton. Far wing to Smith. Smith looks inside, nothing there. Skips it near side to Akers. Akers, long three is net from Taylor Akers. So here comes the pressure from the Hawks. Garrett working to help set a trap for Burbridge. Burbridge picks it up. Ball's loose. Biggerstaff with the basketball. She's going to bring it across the timeline. She spins. Into the paint she goes. Kicks it back out to Burbridge. She wants another three, and it misses everything. And it's going to go out of bounds. 57-48 is our score. Clay's going to check back in the basketball game along with Macy Fisher for Weathers. I saw Weathers come out. We'll have to see who else is coming out, and that's going to be Guilfoyle. So, again, Clopton will have the whole backcourt to bring it across. Akers walking it across the timeline, or actually jogging. Brings it across. She brings it near side to Bruni. Bruni puts the ball on the court, skips it over the far side to Akers. She wants another three, and she gets it. Taylor Akers back-to-back threes for the Hawks. Brings it within 6. 5:40 to go here in the ball game. Clay shot's no good. With the loose basketball is Bruni. And we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Coach Street calls it before Clay can get the steal from behind. And right now, Clopton is within 6 with 5:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
People's Bank & Trust mobile banking app gives you the convenience of banking from anywhere. Simply download the free app for your Android or Apple device and get started managing your accounts, transferring funds, paying bills, and depositing checks. People's Bank & Trust online at www.pbtc.net. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Follow Area High School Sports at home and away, on air, online on the KJFM radio app, and on Alexa. Area High School Sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Perkins Electrical Service, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Kayla Caldwell, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, member SIPC.
Well, Clopton has the ball coming out of the timeout. They're going to inbound the ball between Clopton's bench and the scorer's table. Bruni all alone, needs somebody. And she's going to look. She's trying to feed it to Akers. They finally get it into her. Right back to Bruni. Ooh, what have they drawn up here now? Ethan Bruni in control. Gets it to Smith. Smith looks inside. They're wanting to feed it to Akers. She's got the hot hand. She steps behind that three-point arc again. Oh, it's off the rim. No good. Burbridge with the rebound. Burbridge throws it up to Clay. Clay works it around. She finds the baseline. And Kerrigan Lockhard's going to foul her. So Lockhart, that'll be her fourth, I believe. Wait and double check that. Yep, this is the team's fourth. So Lockhart needs to play gingerly here with 5:12 to go in the basketball game as Clay steps to the charity stripe. First one's up and good. So Clopton was within 6 with 5:12 to go here in the ball game. Clay has extended to 7. See if she can make it 8, and she does. So back-to-back threes from Taylor Akers help close that gap, and Bruni's in control now. Working it around on the wing, or excuse me, between the circles. She's against Clay. She splits the defenders, takes it all the way down, backs it back out. Needs some help. Gets it to Lockhart. Lockhart back to Akers. Akers with another three. Ball in and out. No good. Ball's loose. And we've got a foul, and I believe they're going to call it on Smith. No, they're calling on Garrett. That is her third. Team's fifth. So Biggerstaff will have to inbound the basketball. They get it into Clay. Clay finds the sideline, brings it across the timeline. She's going to go all the way down, and they let her go. Her shot's up. It's no good. Burbridge and Kerrigan Lockhart is going to go sit down for the night. So Lockhart having a rough night this evening. She'll go to the bench. She'll end her night with 11 points. And Logan Hall will come in for her. So Clay to inbound the ball, gets it to Fisher over on the far side. Fisher back up to Clay. Clay eyes a three. It hits the front of the rim, the back of the rim. It falls no good. With the rebound is Smith. Smith runs into some trouble, and she runs right into her own teammate, to Garrett. Now they get in the hands of Akers. Akers will slow it down just a little bit as they get it to Bruni on the near side. She's at the head of Clopton's bench in the near corner to Akers. Akers' shot's partially blocked. Ball's loose on the court. We are going to have a tie-up. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow should favor Canton. So Canton will have to take it the full length of the court with 4:15 to go here in this basketball game. Clopton down by 8, 59-51. So Biggerstaff looks. They get it into Fisher. Fisher back to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff trying to avoid a trap. Gets it to Clay over in the far wing. Clay looks underneath to Burbridge. Burbridge splits the defender. Shots up. It's no good. Ball's loose. And we've got a foul. They're going to call it on Burbridge. That'll be her fourth. And walking to the other end is going to be Logan Hall, I believe, with 2 shots. That is who they say. So Hall stands at the charity stripe, 4:03 to go here in this basketball game. So Hall, shot up, off the back of the rim, hits the backboard, it's no good, she'll get a second. Checking back into the game is Jarvis for Burbridge. So Hall, waiting for the second hit, shots on the way, it's off the back of the rim, no good. Chasing down the rebound is Fisher. Fisher gets over on the far wing, brings up top to Biggerstaff, right back to Fisher. Fisher in the near side on the wing to Clay. Clay back to Biggerstaff, swings it far wing as Fisher tries to penetrate. Back to Clay. Clay's now between the circles, looks underneath to Holtz. Holtz has to find some room, shots up and good. And Emma Holtz gets 4 on the night. It's back to that 10-point lead after her within 6. So Bruni works it over on the far side. Brings it into the paint, loses a handle. Akers picks it up. Nope, ball still loose. And nope, Akers comes away with it. She's going to be fouled. And I think you could probably hear Canton's unhappiness with that call. And that's Fisher's 4th.
I think they're looking for a jump ball.
I think they were too, but they didn't get it. And now Akers is at the free throw line to shoot 2 with 3:23 to go in the ball game. First free throw shot is money. So Madison Akers is going to check in for Smith. They kind of bring Madison in, Ethan, to be a little bit of a pest. They're like that gnat that kind of flies around you, on the hot summer day.
And annoys you.
Yeah, she's right there in your face. Second free throw shot is good as well. She's right there to just break up that pattern. So with the basketball is flagged. Biggerstaff. They get it cross court to Holtz. She's got another 2, but we've got another foul. She's going to go to the free throw line. So that's on Garrett, I believe.
Yes. That'll be her 4th.
So Garrett picks her 4th as Holtz goes to the free throw line for the +1. It's a 10-point lead. Her free throw shots off the mark, no good. Ball's loose and Clay comes away with it. So Clay works it over to the far side. Long 3 ball on the way, no good. And now Jarvis picks up the bucket. And I think that's going to be Logan Hall. Yep, picking up the foul. So Jarvis at the charity stripe for the extra one. That is Logan Hall's 1st. Team's 8th. Free throw shot on the way is good. And it's a 13-point lead. It's the largest of the night.
Talbert will sub in for Hall.
Stacia Talbert. Yes, I did about call her Stephanie. With it is Bruni. Bruni, far side to Akers. Akers looks, skips it near side to Madison Akers. Back to Bruni. Bruni working it around. Here comes Taylor on the near side. To Madison, to Taylor. Taylor eyes another 3. It's off the rim, it's too hard. With the rebound is Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle working it back. Hands it to Biggerstaff, and Bruni's going to foul Biggerstaff. And Ethan, this is just one of those times that we're going to shoot free throws, as that's the 9th team foul for the Hawks. Shooting free throws, just have to play smart basketball and avoid fouling where you can. Also checking into the basketball game now is Jasmine Hammett. She's coming in for Bruni. So Biggerstaff's first free throw shot is up and good. She'll get a second. And right now, Canton is kind of spreading their wings. Second free throw shot is no good. They're waving it off. They're saying a violation. So with the basketball is Akers. With the long shot is Hammett. It's no good. Talbot with the rebound. Gets it to Garrett. Garrett shot's partially blocked. So with it now is Clay. Clay feeds it near side to Holtz. Shots up, no good, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clopton. 2:06 to go here in the ball game. 67-53 is our score. Canton on top. Long pass up to Jarvis. Jarvis to Clay. Clay finds the hole. She takes it straight to the hole. And then Garrett with the rebound. Garrett with less than 2 to go. Gets it up to Bruni. Bruni. To Akers. That's Taylor. To Hammett. Hammett back to Taylor. Taylor. Down low to Garrett. Garrett shots up. It's off the mark. She chases a rebound, and it's rebounded by Canton. Down to a minute 40. They throw it up to Jarvis. Jarvis to Clay. Near side with it to Holtz. Holtz looks inside. Nothing there. Finds Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle takes it to the hole. Her shot's up and good. It's a 16-point lead now for Canton. 69-53 at the minute 9 to go. Akers wants another 3. It's too hard off the back. Follows her shot. Ball's loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Should favor Clopton?
Should favor Clopton. So a couple subs come out. As I think we're probably going to have, maybe senior night in between the games. Akers, long 3. It's just short. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Clopton. 1:09 to go here in the basketball game. So with the basketball is Burbridge. Gets it to Jarvis. Jarvis brings it across. In the near corner with it to Weathers. Weathers looks down low. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to be last touch by Canton. So with 56 ticks to go here in the basketball game, kind of do a massive sub here. We'll pick some of these up here in just a moment as Clopton will take it the length of the court. So Taylor Akers with the basketball. Brings it across. Inside with it to Garrett. Garrett works her way around. Bounce pass over to Talbert. Talbert tries to go up. Shot short. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow should favor Canton, I believe. Yep, they say white. So with it is Guilfoyle. She throws a long pass up. Ball's no good. Biggerstaff with the rebound. She goes up. That shot's partially blocked, and we're going to have another jump ball. So Akers is going to take it the length of the court. That Madison to Taylor. Taylor back near side with it to Akers. Akers works it around to Hammett. Back to Madison. Madison inside to Garrett. Garrett shots up. It's short. Follows her shot. Goes back up. No good with 17.9 seconds to go here in the basketball game. Garrett's headed back to the charity stripe. So with the basketball is Garrett. She's headed and she's going to get 2. We've got the Abels post-game show for you coming up. First free throw shot's up off the back of the rim. No good, and that's the first one she's missed since the first quarter. She'll get a second. Second free throw shot on its way, and it's good. We have to borrow Ethan's fingers and toes to count up with Mary Margaret Garrett's shots, points tonight. Ball's loose. We're down to 10 seconds. Clay, I think, is just going to dribble it out. I don't know if they'll try and get a last shot in here. As they work it around, ball's loose. Clay comes away with it, and that's how this one's going to end. Clopton Lady Hawks fall to Canton by the score of 69-54. We have your Abels postgame show coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Pike County Mutual Insurance is celebrating 125 years by giving you the gifts. Each week this month, Pike County Mutual will be holding a drawing for prizes and gift cards from local area businesses. Stay tuned to the Pike County Mutual Insurance Facebook page to see what the prizes are each week. Speaking of our Facebook page, head on over there now to see how to enter to win. Must be 18 years or older to enter. You don't have Facebook? That's okay. All you have to do is stop by our office on the square in Bowling Green and register. Pike County Mutual Insurance, serving the area for 125 years and looking forward to serving you for at least 125 more.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
And the Abel's postgame show, the first game of the night, it was the Clopton Lady Hawks falling to Canton 69-54 at half. It was a 12-point game where Canton led 37-25. At the end of the third, back to a 10-point lead for Canton, 51-41. And then some free throws just kind of got in the way, and all of a sudden we end up with the final score as a 69-54. We're going to try and get through some of the scoring here real quick, if we can count that high. Leading scorer for Clopton this evening is Mary Margaret Garrett. She has 17 points on the night, followed in there by by Taylor Akers with 13 and Kerrigan Lockhart with 11. And then adding 4 each was Brea Smith, Madeline Bruni, and Logan Hall. I'm trying to add up here. There's 17, 19, 21 ended up being the most points for Tegan Burbridge. She's followed in scoring by Narar Clay. She had 17 points. Macy Fisher has 24 on the night. And then adding a few points along the way is Abby Jarvis with 5, Emma Holtz with 6. That's going to take care of the Abel's postgame show. We're going to do some resetting. We'll be back with the the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show next here on Eagle 102.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every
Louisiana Bowling Green. This is Eagle 102, broadcasting 24/7, 365. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at KJFMradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
Well, if you're just joining us, the Clopton Lady Hawks fell to Canton in the first game of the night by the score of 69-54. They're recognizing seniors right now here on the court. So we have a little extended pregame show, Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show for you here for the boys. As far as the girls go, Ethan, let's give a quick recap to maybe some of those who are joining us for the first time. About 10 to 12 points is where it seemed the Clopton Lady Hawks kind of were stuck in that matchup. They got as close as to within 6 points with 5:12 to go in the basketball game, but then a couple free throws and some fouls, and all of a sudden they're back to a 10 to 12 point lead, and they extend that up to 16, got as high as 16 on the night. And, that was just kind of a fortunate way it goes. Canton, a very tall team. You mentioned it before when you and I were talking off air. They looked very athletic. They were able to get in Clopton's face, and I think that was probably the big difference there. But Clopton falls to a 3-2 on the season with their loss to Canton. We're going to take a break here. We've got the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show for you coming up as we've got boys action right around the corners. You're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, Ethan, we have an interesting game coming up. We know that the Canton boys have a history of being very good. They're continuing senior night here still this evening here for the basketball boys, girls, and cheerleaders, and there's a bunch of them. But Clopton is coming in on a little bit of a high as me, you, and Mark Fronek got to see an exciting game between Clopton and Herman, right?
Yes.
On Saturday at the Montgomery County Invitational Tournament. Clopton was very patient. They kind of trailed most of the game. They kept edging a little forward, getting a little closer, and finally when it came down to the buzzer going off and time was up, Clopton got the win by 1 and took home the consolation trophy. But what an exciting game.
It was.
And we had some big numbers put up by, of course, Zach Evans. Gabriel Hill's return has helped it a lot. It is opening up Zach Evans a little bit more to where Zach can be more up top around the arc where he likes to be, or he can flash towards the basket and be hit, and Hill's down there to help with the rebounding and take some pressure off of Zach Evans. Also, Tyler Kuntz came in, gave some really good minutes. Saw Logan Dalrymple spend a lot of time on the court for the Hawks in that matchup coming off the bench. Mason Street, not only was he hot from behind, hot in the rebound section of things, he was able to put up a good number of points as well. And I tell you what, it's been nice to have him back. And then I can't say enough, Riley Walker has almost become like what am I looking for? Like when you bring somebody in hockey just to start pushing people off the boards. What is it your dad used to call you? It's almost not like the Punisher, not the Basher. Basically, you're coming in and you're making space. You're getting those rebounds. You're kind of using your strength to push your way around, get some good rebounds. Was able to get a few buckets in there as well. So he's come on strong here in the first part of the basketball season as we're underway. Canton comes in tonight. They are 2-1 on the season. The boys have actually got to play the Enforcer. Somebody was listening to me. The Enforcer, that's the word I was looking for. You're no help. We're taking your microphone away.
That was a long time ago. I don't remember any of that.
Okay, so But anyways, Canton has come into this game. The boys, they've played 3 games. They're 2-1 on the season. They lost to Palmyra 59-39. So they've at least got a few playing things in, but not a lot of stats to look up for them. We're going to take a break on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. When we return, we've got the keys to the game brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate here on Eagle 102.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, saws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for ego, power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some keys to the game here. With Clopton, I think, Ethan, based on what we saw over at Montgomery County, it's being patient. Be patient because that's how it worked for them over there. They didn't get upset. They didn't get down. They stayed the course. They stayed on track throughout the game, and they ended up coming out on top. So, you know, they didn't let the frustrations get to them too terribly much. They were able to stay out of foul trouble. And then, of course, we've talked about it time and time again. What is the one thing that you've got to do?
Free throws. You got to make your free throws. And also they need to work on their rebounds.
Yep.
The rebounds have been a killer for both Clopton teams, the girls and the boys.
So they get in there and get those rebounds and bring those down. Don't allow those second opportunity shots to take place when you can. Again, we talked about that a little bit already. That's where Gabriel Hill definitely comes in and benefits. He's got some height and some experience. As he made his first appearance over in I think it was Friday night of the Montgomery County tournament, and then he actually started on Saturday. Tell you what, it's one of those times all their days are running together. So I think that's how it went. So he's definitely made a difference on the Hawks basketball team. Coach Tony Francis talked about him a little bit in our preseason coaches spotlight, saying that he bought into the program really well and stepped up really well. Then he had a little injury that gave him a setback and didn't line to play in the first couple games. And he actually has made an early return. They were looking for him towards the end of this month, so to see him back on the court a little early is nice. So, again, free throws, stay out of foul trouble, work on getting those rebounds so you're not allowing the other team to take away your second chance opportunity should you miss the basket. Take care of the basketball. Those are all givens. And I'd like to see Clopton tonight do a little in-your-face type of defense. Again, don't know a ton about Canton except for they traditionally have a very good team, and we'll see if that rolls over here tonight. We're going to take a break on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We still have over 12 minutes before the start of this game. We'll see if we can find some scores for you coming up, and we'll see if they've got those starting lineups for us so we can have those before too terribly long. As you're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and friendship and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
All right, let's give you some updates again on the Monroe City tournament as we're trying to get to those a little bit, as there's a change this evening as the Van Far girls had to go into quarantine protocol, and that means that they are out of the tournament. They are, that means that the South Shelby team that they were scheduled to play advances on to the semifinal game on the on the championship side of the bracket, and whoever loses between Palmyra and Paris girls will immediately go to the consolation game. So some other updates right now from the Monroe City tournament. First round boys scores. Palmyra defeated Mark Twain 61-24, and then Van Far, the number 3 seed, had a really tight one against South Shelby as they got the win, but barely, by the score of 52-50. And I believe at halftime, Palmyra was leading Mark Twain. Excuse me, that's not right. I don't have my number. Or Paris, I think is who they were playing. They're not the number I'm looking for. The tweet that I just had up here that gives it to me is now no longer showing, so we'll see if we can find it real quick. In the fourth quarter, Palmyra, I can't believe I'm reading this correctly. Actually, in the fourth quarter, Paris is leading Palmyra by 10, 37-27. So we'll keep an eye on that. Of course, we'll have a full recap of scores for you on the Eagle 102 scoreboard page at kjfmradio.com and during Eagle 102 Sports tomorrow morning around beginning at 4 a.m. Let's take another break on the Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show as you're listening to area high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Hello everyone, this is Mark Gooden from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887. Member FDIC.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
It's time again for your annual mammogram, and Pike County Memorial Hospital is here for you. Now, state-of-the-art 3D mammography is closer to you than ever before. Receive the highest quality mammograms and bone density scans from our certified technologist right here in Pike County. Plus, your records and former scans can easily be transferred to us so we can keep everything up to date. It's state-of-the-art technology and the quality care you can count on right in your own backyard. For more information, go to pcmh-mo.org.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Well, we're getting ready for Game 2 tonight. Clopton boys taking on the Canton Tigers. As we mentioned, Clopton comes into tonight's contest with a 3-1 record. They had that big win and some momentum heading their way as they defeated Herman over at Montgomery County on Saturday by 53-52, I believe. Canton coming into the game, they are 2-1 on the season. Their only loss is to Palmyra, but it was by a 20-point loss. The thing with Canton is the girls just had a win over Clopton, the girls, and then they had senior night. So momentum's kind of sort of working in their favor right now. We'll see what kind of answer Coach Tony Francis and Jason Hall have for the Tigers. Kind of looking down the court, it looks like they're probably not going to be a big height difference like we saw with the girls. So we'll have to wait and see what the speed looks like from Canton. Again, historically, they have a pretty quick and a good team. So we'll check out and see what they have. That's going to take care of your Bowling Green Pharmacy pregame show. We have your starting lineups and opening tip next here on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MERC Mobile. Mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and friendship and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Starting for the Clopton Hawks, who are in their new road black jerseys with gray numbers and red trim. They're starting a senior wearing number 1, Daniel Harvey. A junior wearing number 33, Mason Street. A senior wearing number 34, Gabriel Hill. Another senior wearing number 42, Riley Walker. And a senior wearing number 44, Zach Evans. Starting for the Canton Tigers, who are in their home white jerseys, cardinal red numbers with black trim. They're starting a senior forward wearing number 14, Aiden Spurgeon. A senior guard wearing number 22, Garrett Lillard. A senior guard wearing number 24, Sam Arnold. A junior guard wearing number 30, Dalton Burhorst. And a senior guard wearing number 34, Keegan Byrick. Byrick. I tell you what, their PA announcer's pretty excited.
Yeah.
I think maybe she might be a little bit more excited about area high school basketball than we are. I'm not going to lie to you. It looks like we're going to have Daniel Harvey in the center, jumping center for the Hawks. So we'll see what we've got going on. And he's going to jump center against Spurgeon. Canton Tigers are coached by Cody Ash. Of course, Clopton Hawks coached by Tony Francis and Jason Hall. Officials are ready. We're ready for tip-off. Clopton moving from my left to right. Basketball's in the air and is being controlled by the Tigers. Arnold has the basketball working against Street in a man-to-man defense. He hands it off to Burhorst. Burhorst has a 3. Count the bucket in the foul, I believe. That is what Scott Hansen says as Burhoist opens things up with a 3. He's going to get the and 1 as Mason Street picks up his first foul, and that took a whole whopping 10 seconds. So free throw shot on the way. Rims in and out, no good. Street with the rebound. And we're just getting started. They find Zach Evans all alone, and Evans answers. So Zach Evans puts up a quick 2 on that nice play from one end of the court to the other. Behind the back is Arnold. Arnold near side with it to Lillard. Lillard takes it between the circles, swings it far side to Burhorst. Burhorst looks for the pick and roll, nothing there, brings it back near side to Byrick. Byrick back up top to Burhorst. He wants another 3. It's off the mark. Chasing down the loose basketball is Evans. He gets the rebound. Finds some space, brings it to the front court, dishes it off to Walker. Walker back over to Evans. Evans takes it to the hole. His shot's up and good. Zach Evans gives Clopton the lead by 1 as 7:08 to go here in the first quarter. 4-3 is our score. Over in the far wing with it is Byrick. Byrick to Lillard. Back up top. Dishes off to Burhoist. Down the near corner to Arnold. Arnold eyes the 3 and it's net. So Arnold gets the 3. And it's a 2-point lead now for Canton, 6-4. Harvey skips it far side to Walker. Walker takes it down to the block. His shot's up. It's partially blocked. Coming down away with it is Walker. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it to Evans. Evans is going to take it in. Kicks it back to Walker. Walker, one dribble back up top to circle, between the circles to Harvey. Back near side to Street. Back to Harvey again. Evans now with it on the far wing. Looks like a little zone defense from Canton. Walker with it in the paint. He spins around. His shot's no good. His jumper's up. It's no good. Mason Street with the rebound. He immediately goes back up. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. He's going to get to shoot 2. Whew. I'm already tired.
Rebounds were a key thing, and they have shown it.
That is right. They're picking up his Byrick with his first foul, team's first foul. Mason Street's free throw shot is net. He'll get his second. So each team already with 1 team foul. Mason Street's looking to tie this one up with a second on the way, and it's good. It's a money in the bank. So Street gives a little token pressure in the back court to Arnold. As everybody else is in the front court. Arnold takes it over to the far side. He stands on the tee for Tiger. Now brings it in to Spurgeon. Spurgeon between the circles, guarded by Hill. Now near side with it, Arnold again. Still guarded by Street right in the middle of Clopton's bench. Long 3 ball on the way from Burhorst, and it's good. Dalton Burhorst with another tray. He's got 2 here on the night. Makes it 9-6 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the quarter. Harvey with it over on the far wing. Looks inside, nothing. Was looking for Street in the paint. Now brings it near side to Walker. Walker at the head of Canton's bench now gets it to Street. Street skips it far side to Evans. Evans pulls up for the long 3. It's off the mark. With the rebound is Byrick. Byrick to Burhorst. Burhorst, long 3 now on the way from Lillard. He overshot the basket. Comes down the hands of Harvey. Harvey throws it to Street. Street gets pushed out of bounds. And Lillard will pick up his first foul. Team second. Clopton will have it under their own bucket. On the near side, Evans will have the inbound duties. The offense moves, they look, they finally throw it and make Riley Walker chase it down at the court line, half-court line. Now ball's loose and it's been locked out of bounds. I'm not sure if Arnold thought that he could get Mason Street to touch it while he was laying on top of him or exactly what that was, but hey, gets a little effort try there. This time Street gets it into Walker. Walker brings it across the timeline. Swings it to Daniel over on the far wing. Daniel lobs it down low to Evans. Evans goes up strong. His shot's partially blocked. Comes down, gets his own rebound. Now to Walker. Walker on the wing, back to Evans again. In the short corner, finds Hill. Hill takes it strong off the glass, and Gabriel Hill brings it within 1. 9-8 is our score. Canton on top by 1. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first. Hands it off to Arnold. Arnold between the legs. Guarded again by Street. Opens it up, takes it to the paint. He goes flying the hole. It's short. Evans with the rebound. Evans looks to push it in the front court. Dishes it off to Walker. Walker's going to take it all the way in. And they're call a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Byrick. That'll be his second. So he will come off team's third. Checking in for him is going to be Sutton. Sutton and Frazier coming in. Loggeman coming in for Hill. And it looks like we've got another one off the bench. And that's going to be Tyler Kuntz coming in for Street. So Evans will still inbound along the baseline on the near side. He looks for his offense to move. Gets right into Kuntz. Kuntz thought about immediately pulling up for the three. Instead, he's working around. Can dribble the basketball. Far side with it to Walker. Walker looks for the pick from Evans. To Kuntz. Kuntz down low to Evans, but it's tipped away. And Clopton has their first turnover of the night. Arnold with it now. Between the circles. He stands in the circle now, guarded by Harvey, dribbles with the left hand. Walker tries to pick him off. Now with it is Lillard. He wants a three, and it's short. Loggeman with the rebound. It's Evan Loggeman, but I keep wanting to call him Evan. Walker with it, tries to feed it over to Evans, and it's tipped out of bounds. Checking into the game now is going to be Hoeing. Brady Hoeing is a junior, wears number 20. Guarding the inbound pass is Frazier. Get it into Evans. Evans tries to throw it back up, and they're going to chase it in the backcourt and getting that basketball. And that's going to be Sutton. He's going to be fouled by Evan Loggeman, and he's going to go to the free throw line. He's going to get a chance to shoot two. So with it is Sutton. He's at the charity stripe. He'll get 2 freebies. Right now, Canton has the lead by 1. And it's going to stay that way. First free throw shot's no good. 3:55 to go here in the first quarter. Canton on top of Clopton 9-8. Sutton's second free throw shot. Sutton, a junior. Second free throw shot is good. It's back to a 2-point lead for Canton. Canton's led by as many as 3. So Walker with it now. Backs it up. Dribbles with the left hand. He's going to dish it off to Evans. Over on the far wing to Kuntz. Kuntz looks down low, back to Loggeman top, brings it to Walker on the near side. He's in the middle of Canton's bench. One dribble, picks up his dribble, and he's going to pull up for the long three, and it's money. Riley Walker with the tray, and it gives Clopton the 1-point lead, 11-10, 3:20 to go in the first. Arnold with it, working against Harvey. He stands in the circle, directing traffic, swings it over the far wing to Hoeing. And we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. It's going to be a full timeout as Clopton leads Canton 11-10, 3:19 to go in the first quarter. As you're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
3:19 to go here in the first quarter. Clopton leads Canton at this point by 1 at 11-10. And Ethan, you mentioned in the keys to the game, rebounding was one Clopton needs to focus on. You think they've done a good job with that so far?
They have, especially on the offensive end.
We saw a nice big three come from Riley Walker to give them the lead here, and that's going to bring us out of the timeout. And Canton's ball. Burhoist to inbound it to Arnold. Arnold working against Street, who's checked back into the basketball game. Picks up his dribble, and it's taken away by Harvey. Harvey's going to take it the length of the court. He tries to throw it in to save it, and it ends up in the hands of Canton. So back-to-back turnovers, and we're headed the other direction once again. Arnold, again, working against Street. And Daniel Harvey about got another pick on the night, but the ball goes out of bounds. So coming off the court was Walker, Evans, and Loggeman. We've got Harvey, Street, Kuntz, Dalrymple, and Hill on the court for the Hawks now. Arnold in control of the basketball for Canton. Looking, needs some help, finally gets it from Burhoist. They exchange positions now. Burhoist is standing in the circle. Picks up his dribble, back to Arnold over on the far wing. Street trying to push him over to the further side. One dribble and he picks it up. Now to it is Hoeing. Hoeing working against Kuntz. Now to Arnold over on the far side. They lob it down low to Frazier, and it's knocked away. Taking control of the basketball is the Hawks. Here comes Harvey. Harvey bounce pass to Kuntz, and it's out of his reach and out of bounds. So again, back-to-back turnovers. A good idea there, but Kuntz wasn't in position and went out of bounds. So now Canton will have to take it the length of the court once again. 3:23 to go here in the first quarter. Again, Clopton leads Canton by 1, 11-10. With it is Burhorst. He's over on the far wing. Brings it back top of the key, now back near side. Dishes it off to Sutton. Sutton back to Arnold. Arnold between the leg dribble. He's working against Street into the paint. Bounce pass to Sutton on the near block. Back out to Burhorst. He wants another three. It's off the mark, and we're going to have a foul. And I believe it's going to go against, it is, it's going to go against Sutton. And that'll be the fourth team foul. Dalrymple will now inbound the ball to Harvey. So Harvey has an empty backcourt. He'll cross the timeline, and he'll be picked up by Arnold. Man-to-man defense from the Tigers. Over the far wing to Street. Street looks inside, one dribble, and skips it to the near side to Kuntz. Kuntz looks for the pick, now finds Hill. Hill, top of the key. One dribble. I kind of wish the Hawks would stop doing that here. Harvey's going to take it all the way, and he flies in. His shot's up and good. Daniel Harvey floats to the basket, and Clopton has their largest lead of the night by 3. 13-10, 1:27 to go in the first quarter. Behind the back dribble by by Burhoist. Drops it off to Sutton. Sutton shot's no good. Frazier has it. His putback's no good. Coming down the rebound is Street. He dishes it off to Harvey. Harvey skips it over to Hill. Hill finds the hole. He's going to take it in there, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. And that's going to be by Frazier, and it'll be the 5th team foul for Canton. Kuntz will have the inbounding duties as Zach Evans and Riley Walker check in. Kuntz and Dalrymple step out. Returning to the game also is Lillard as Sutton steps off the court. So Evans will now inbound the basketball. Gets it right into Walker. Walker goes up strong. Riley Walker with 5 on the night. And it's another lead for Clopton, lead extension. They now lead by 5, 15-10. Arnold has to come off the court. Looks like he came down trying to get the rebound. Ron, the Spurgeon comes in for him. We have 1:05 to go in the first. So with the basketball is Burhorst. Burhorst works it around, picks up his dribble, dishes it off to Hoeing. Hoeing dribbles with the left hand, now back near side to Spurgeon. Spurgeon takes it across court at the block. His shot's no good. Gabriel Hillstrom has his pocket picked, and taking it to the hole is Hoeing. He gets 2 on another turnover by the Hawks. Harvey skips it to Hill over on the far wing. Now to Riley Walker. Walker up top, looks for some space. Gonna hand it to Street. Back to Walker again. He looks to eye another 3, and it's money from Riley Walker. He extends it back to a 6-point lead. It's the largest of the night for Clopton as it's 18-12 as time's running down here in the first. We're down to under 20 seconds. Burhorst with it over to the far wing to Hoeing. Hoeing down on the block, kicks it out. Back up top with it to Spurgeon. Spurgeon hands up to Burhorst again. Burhorst takes it down low. It's partially blocked, and Riley Walker comes from behind and just takes the basketball. He gets it to Evans. Evans shots up. It's no good at the buzzer. Clopton leads this one 18-12. We've got second quarter action coming to you from Canton as you're listening to Clopton Hawk basketball on Eagle 102.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark Gooden from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887. Member FDIC.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
I'm just throwing this out there that Jenny Lockard's down there handing out candy, and I noticed that she didn't come up and ask us if we wanted a piece.
What the heck, man?
I know. I'm beginning to think she thinks that maybe we can't eat candy like that while calling a basketball game, but just throwing that out there. As we start the second quarter, Clopton has the basketball and the lead, 18-12. Riley Walker had a couple big threes. Easy for me to say, apparently. And Clopton is going to be on the receiving end of a foul again. I believe that's going to go against Hoeing, that's his first, team's 6. So Clopton's shooting baskets the rest of the half here as we start the second. Riley Walker again with the basketball. Top of the key, hands it to Evans, now to Harvey. Down low to Hill. Hill goes up strong. They was hoping to draw the foul. He doesn't get it. The ball goes out of bounds. So Clopton will retain possession.
Zach to inbounds. Pass to Walker. Oh, rebounded by Evans, and shot's good.
Yep, Zach Evans goes up strong. He gets a 6 more, and it's an 8-point lead. And we'll have another update from the Monroe City tournament coming up in just a moment. Right now with the basketball is Lillard. Lillard working around. Arnold set to check back in the basketball game. They get it near side to Burhorst. Burhorst takes it down low. His shot's blocked by Street. Street feeds it off to Walker, and Hoeing's going to pick up his second. And Riley Walker is going to head to the charity stripe for a 1-and-1. And Walker already has 8 on the night. Tyler Kuhn's going to come back in the basketball game for Harvey. Coach Francis is talking to Gabriel Hill and Zach Evans while some more changeouts come in. Sutton returns to the basketball game for Frazier. So we mentioned Arnold came back in the ball game. He came in for Hoeing. And Riley Walker is at the charity stripe for his first of 2. Made the first one, get the second one. 9-point lead now for the Hawks. 21-12 as we're just getting started here in the second quarter. Second free throw shot is money as well, and it's a 10-point lead. So with the basketball is Arnold. Arnold working around Street. Behind the back. Street causing him all kinds of trouble. They finally dishes it off to Lillard. Lillard guarded by Walker. Walker looks to stop this one as a pick is set. Lillard back with it to Burhorst. Burhorst working over on the far wing. Pulls up for the long 3. It's off the rim. And Riley Walker chases it down as Arnold just stands there. Arnold comes away with it. He loses a handle on the ball, but now finally Burhorst has it again at the top of the key. He wants a 3 and he gets it. Dalton Burhorst with his 3rd tray of the night. Makes it 22-15, 6.5 to go in the half. Walker with it on the far wing. And Canton's gone back to his zone defense, a 1-2-2 zone as Walker just stands over between the paw prints and feeds it to Street. Street inside to Evans. Evans goes up. His shot's blocked, goes out of bounds. Clopton will keep possession of it under their own basket. Ethan, there's a lot of banners hanging here in this gym that say baseball, softball, basketball. They've got a big tradition going on here in this gym. And tonight, Clopton's looking to put a stop to it as Riley Walker has it, gets it to Hall to Street. Street eyes a 3. It's off the mark. Walker, though, goes big and strong for the rebound. To Kuntz, to Evans. Evans tries to feed it inside. There's a little miscommunication there, and Clopton has their 5th turnover here in the half. Arnold with it now. Bounce pass down low to Lillard. Lillard back to Arnold. Arnold up for a 3. It's off the mark, and Hill pulls down the rebound, kicks it out to Walker. Walker, I'm not going to lie about, ran over Scott Hansen. So with the basketball is Evans. Evans underneath, reverse layup. It's no good, but it's Walker again with the rebound. His putback was deflected, ends up in the hands of Lillard. Lillard to Arnold. Arnold working at the top of Clopton's bench. He's still guarded by Street. Pick set, now he swings it around. Over on the far wing with it is Lillard. All alone underneath the basket was Spurgeon. Now that one worked to perfection for them. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. With 5:27 to go in the half, Clopton leads Canton 22-17. You're listening to High School Hoops on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Well, Clopton had the ball coming out of the timeout, and now Zach Evans is headed to the free throw line as he was on the receiving end of a foul from Arnold, who picks up his first. However, it's the team's 8th, so Evans stands there with a 1-and-1 opportunity. Dribbles the basketball. First free throw shot on the way. He nails it. He'll get a second. 23-17 our score, 6-point lead by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 10. 5:14 to go in the half. We'll have the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report for you coming up as Evans' second free throw shot is on the way, and it's also good. So Arnold again dribbles between the legs as he walks down the court. Picked up by Street in the backcourt, now dishes it off to Lillard. Lillard guarded by Evans in this man-to-man defense. Back on the near side to Arnold. At the elbow finds Spurgeon. Goes back door to Burhorst. His shot's up. It's no good. He's fouled. Zach Evans was hoping to pull down a charge.
I think it's going on Logman, though.
It is going to go on Logman as Evans kind of stayed there for a moment on the ground trying to keep his brain from rattling. So Burhorst is going to stand there. He's going to get 2. His first one's up and good. That's the second on Logman, third of the half for Clopton. Frazier checking back in the basketball game now for the Tigers. Burhoist's second free throw shot is also good. It's a 5-point game with just under 5 minutes to go in the half. Clopton still leads. Harvey telling everybody to get into the front court. He's got this. It brings it to the near side. Picks up his dribble. Dishes it to Street in the corner. He drives the baseline. Skips it to Kuntz. Kuntz pulls up for the 3. It's a high one. It's deflected, but ball's loose. Mason Street had it, but it rolled off his fingertips into the hands of Canton. Arnold with it now. Picks it up. Dishes it off to Lillard. Lillard thought about the 3 for a moment. Looks down low to Frazier. Frazier shots up. It's high on the backboard. No good. Daniel Harvey with the rebound. He kicks it to Evans. Evans takes it all the way in. His shot's up and good. Zach Evans, 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got 10 on the night. And it's a 26-19 game with 4:15 to go in the half. Arnold feeds it off to Burhoist. He loses a handle on it. Ball's loose, and finally coming away with it is Clopton. And there's a foul. I'm not sure who the foul's on, but I'm pretty sure Coach Francis is almost on the court. Frazier, I believe, is who they're calling that on. It's his second. We're going to walk, and Street's going to get to shoot 1, as that's only the 9th. Dalrymple, Walker, and Hill return for Loggeman, Evans, and Kuntz. Mason Street at the free throw line. He's knocked down a pair already this evening. Still a 1-and-1. It's only the 9th team foul. Free throw shot on the way, and it's good. Street will get a second. 27-19, 4:07 to go in the half. Again, the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report will come up. The conclusion of this quarter. Second free throw shot, rims in and out, no good. With the rebound was the smallest guy around, and that is Hoeing. Hoeing dished it off to Burhoist. Burhoist takes it over to the far wing, guarded by Harvey. Now back up top with it to Arnold. Arnold being guarded by Street. Street gets the steal. He's going to take it all the way down, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to call it on the floor, but that's the 10th team foul, so Mason Street's going to get 2 free throw shots anyway. As Arnold picks up his second foul, 10th team foul. So Street, who wears number 33 on his back for the Hawks, takes a breather, and his first of 2's on its way. Shot up and good. Have a final for you from the Palmyra Paris girls game. Looks like Palmyra came back and got the win 48-46. That was a tight game. Paris heads straight to the consolation matchup as Paris will now take on South Shelby. Second free throw shot's no good. Gabriel Hill is going to get what is not supposed to be called an over the back, but that's what we're going to call it. And that is the 4th team foul for the Hawks. Now, Ethan, in case you didn't know, there are, I believe, 23 commonly misunderstood fouls that you can read about in the latest edition of the Eagle 102 Patriots. Very interesting, and that one actually tells you that there's no such thing as an over-the-back foul.
Then what would have been called?
It's a contact foul because you made contact with them when you both went up for the rebound. Far wing with it to Lillard. Brings it back near side to Spurgeon. Spurgeon works it on the far block, back over to Burhoist. Burhoist looks for the screen. Gabriel Hill picks him up instead. He dribbles between his legs, between the circles. And now back to Harvey guarding. Burhoist takes it to the hole. His shot's up. It's no good. Evans with the big rebound. He kicks it to Riley Walker. He turned on another level of his just to catch up to it. Evans with it now. Thought about the long three. Instead kicks it to Street in the near corner with it to Harvey. Back to Evans. Evans inside to Walker. Kicks it to Hill. Hill's going to take it all the way in. His shot's partially blocked, but Street goes high for the rebound. And his putback, that's blocked as where it comes down. And now all of a sudden, everybody's on the court. Burhoist comes away with it. He skips it up to Lillard. Lillard is going to get the charge, or he's going to cause a charge as Evans was there and planted. And Evans is going to walk to the other end. He's going to get to shoot two. And that's going to be Lillard, his second. Oh, never mind. Sorry, that was an offensive foul. They don't get to shoot free throws on offensive fouls. My bad. So Walker with it now. And Ethan, we've talked about before, Clopton actually practices that drill in their pregame warm-ups, and it has paid off for them in dividends. Street with it now. Takes it to the top of the key. Looks now to Evans. Swings it to Walker. Walker already has 2 threes, but Hoeing comes out and puts some pressure on him. Harvey lobs it to Evans. Finds Walker flashing to the basket. It's a little too hard off the back of the rim. Lillard with the rebound. Now it's in the hands of Burhoist. Burhoist brings it across. Finds Lillard. Lillard stops, sets his feet for 3, but it has nowhere to go. Now to Spurgeon between the circles. Spurgeon to Burhoist. Burhoist working against Hill now on the elbow. Dribbles around. Back to Lillard. Lillard thought he found some space, but he did not. He has to kick it to Burhoist. And now we're going to have a foul. They're going to call it on Street. That's his second, team's 5th.
Looks like Kuntz is subbing in for Street.
That he is. Street has been getting physical down there. He's had a big night already. If nothing else, and some really big rebounds. And we've got another foul. It's an illegal screen, and that's going to go against Hoeing. That is his 3rd. And so now Harvey went down to Kuntz. Kuntz right back to Harvey. So Street deserved a little bit of a breather. He's going to get it. Right now Clopton leads Canton 28-19. We're under 2 minutes to go in the half. Harvey skips it to Walker. Walker eyes another 3, and it's on the money. Riley Walker with his 3rd tray of the night. And Kuntz almost has a steal on the inbounds play. Momentum definitely in the Hawks' favor. Ethan, we could probably put another camera directly on Coach Tony Francis because he's almost making the video just by being out on the court.
Coach Francis looked like he about tore a hammy there.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he stretched his hammy, didn't he? He kind of got up rubbing that a little bit. 1:41 to go here in the first half. Clopton on top, 31-19. It's their largest lead of the night at 12. Burhoist with it to Spurgeon. Spurgeon on the wing, working around against Hill. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Finds Lillard. Lillard lets it go off his fingertips, out of bounds. And the pressure from the Hawks is just too much. That's their 4th turnover here in the second quarter, 7th of the half. Clopton slowing it down just a little bit as they're down to 1:20 to go in the half. They've got the 12-point lead as Evans gets it to Walker. Walker finds Harvey. Harvey underneath the basket, in some trouble. Tries to create some space. His shot's up. It's no good. It's tipped around. And he just got too far underneath the basket and had to do something. So he went up trying to draw a foul. It was tipped away. Long shot on the way from Burbridge. His shot's no good. Evans chasing it down. Throws it up to Kuntz. Kuntz on the wing in the middle of Canton's bench. Back to Evans. Skips it over to the far side to Harvey. Harvey sets up the offense. Finds Evans over on the far wing. Lobs it down low to Hill. Hill going to turn around. He's going to go up strong. He's denied by Spurgeon. So with it is Burhoist. Burhoist works it around, looks for the screen, brings it near side, all the way down, finds the block extended. His shot's up. It's no good. Riley Walker with the rebound. Tips it off to Evans. Now in the hands of Harvey. We're down to 23 seconds to go in the half. So I have a feeling they're going to go for the last shot here as Harvey takes it to the far corner. He's just standing there dribbling. Come out to put a little pressure on his Burbridge. He has to move. Burbridge tries to create, Harvey try to create some space, and there's a turnover, as they said, that Harvey carried the basketball, and he did. So with 10.5 seconds, Canton's going to see if they can get on the board before we head to halftime.
To be honest, I thought they were going to call Gabriel Hill for an illegal screen there for a second.
So with the basketball is Burhoist. Burhoist works around with the left hand. He about has his pocket picked. He goes up. His shot's no good. Evans has it at the buzzer. His long shot's off the backboard. It's no good, but Clopton heads to the locker room. They lead Canton 31-19. We've got your Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report coming up next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Well, first of all, Ethan, before we get going, we want to give Jenny Lockett our thanks. Kerrigan came up and offered us a little candy bar, so we thank the Lockers for our candy bars. Yes. It's probably our supper on the way home.
Probably.
If you're just joining us, right now Clopton boys lead Canton at 31-19, and really, Ethan, at this point, Canton can't seem to stop fouling. I have them at least 12 fouls here in the half, and Clopton don't want to jinx them, but they're making some free throws, and I think that's key.
They are, and especially with their rebounds.
Yes, they've gotten in there, got those rebounds. And really, Riley Walker can't say enough. He has 3 trays on the night, 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second quarter. He's also made all of his free throws and added a field goal in there. So I tell you what, he's leading the way. We'll get some scoring totals for you coming up in just a few moments. But, you know, right now the momentum is completely going in Clopton's favor. Canton's got one player, that's Brady Hoeing. He has 3 fouls, but then Garrett Lillard, Sam Arnold, Keegan Byrick, and Kyle Frazier each have 2. So, I mean, it's not much foul trouble, but it's something they're going to have to watch because Clopton was shooting free throws in the first quarter. So if they come out and continue with that same momentum or their same mentality Canton does, Clopton's going to just be content to take it to the hole every time, try and draw the foul, and that's going to send them to the free throw line. And based on how Clopton's shooting free throws right now, it doesn't matter who you pick. They're all going to go, and they're all going to make it.
Exactly.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report. We'll come back with some scoring from the first half and some updates from the Monroe City Tournament as you're listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs is still Mid-America Auto and Towing. They perform state inspections, run diagnostics, and specialize in brake repair. They do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair and more. Mid-America will also guarantee the lowest prices on tires. Stop in, browse their pre-owned vehicles, and make sure to ask about their senior citizen and military discounts. Financing is available. To get a sneak peek of their inventory, visit MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Hi, I'm Keith Oakes, Director of Physical Therapy.
I'm Eric Schaefer. I work in physiotherapy.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose to work at Pike County Memorial Hospital. Choose a hospital where you're more than just a patient. You're our friend, family member, and neighbor. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
Well, let's take a look at some scoring for you from the first half. Leading the Hawks right now is Riley Walker. He has 13 on the night. Zach Evans has 10. Gabriel Hill with 2. Mason Street with 4. And Daniel Harvey with 2. I'm going to say they've made several free throws. I have a tendency to jinx people. I know you've heard this once or twice, Ethan.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give the statistics, but I can tell you that 2, 4, 6, 8 of the points for tonight have come from free throws, and they've only missed 2. So maybe even you can figure out what they are from the free throw line.
Yes.
Okay, just checking with you. For Canton, their leading scorer right now is Dalton Burhoist. He has 3 trays on the night. He leads with 11 points and has the bulk of the scoring. Spurgeon and Hoeing have 2. Arnold has 3, and Robert Sutton has a free throw. Now, they've gone to the free throw line twice, and they're 3 for 4. Some notes from the Monroe City tournament. Tell you what, Coach Pat Conaway of the Van Far Indians gave us a nice description of how the Indians picked up their win over South Shelby by the score of 52-50. He says freshman Brandon Lay scored the game winner off a pass from junior Hunter Scroggins with 3 seconds left. Freshman DJ Long had 19 points, and Nikos Conaway had 18. They are now 1-1 on the season. Other scores from the Palmyra tournament, in case you missed them just a little bit earlier, Palmyra girls, I said Palmyra tournament, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
The Monroe City tournament, the Palmyra girls just squeaked past Paris 48-46. And I lost my other ones real quick. I will get those back for you. It's been one of those nights already.
It has been a long one, that is for sure.
So Mark Twain boys fell to Palmyra 61-24. And again, if you're just joining us earlier this evening, the Clopton girls tried to put up a tough fight against Canton. Canton was able just to, I think really their height was just a little bit too much tonight. They got the win over, Canton got the win over Clopton girls, a 69-54. Ethan, I'm not paying attention. I'm closing things out. Yeah, 69-54. I was looking for the one other score, and I know I had it, because there was 3 games over there tonight. Oh, I wrote it here on my sheet, I think. You're not helping me
One of
here.
the mini sheets
You're not
that you have over here.
You're not helping me much here. Well, let's see if I can just find it here. We'll just do this way. So, in the boys, so it was Palmyra over Mark Twain, 61-24. Van Far beat South Shelby 52-50, and then Palmyra girls defeat Paris 48-46. I know what I was forgetting is that the Van Far girls had to forfeit over South Shelby because the Van Far girls are no longer in this tournament due to the fact that they just went into Portugal again. So South Shelby girls will face Palmyra. Paris girls go straight to the consolation game. And that's all the tournament action from Monroe City. Tonight we'll have complete update on our scoreboard for you later this evening. We get home from Canton tonight. We'll make sure everything's up to date. We'll have a full recap of scores for you during Eagle 102 Sports tomorrow. And remember, you can always find those on the scoreboard page on our Eagle 102 app as well. We'd like to say the app is your phone's best friend. And it's free.
It is free.
It is free. We're ready to start the second half. Canton has the basketball. They lob it in to Arnold. Arnold brings it across the timeline. He's guarded up top by Street. Daniel Bout got a pick there as Burhoyce takes it down to the block, but he sees Riley Walker, so he changes directions. Back with it now is Byrick. Byrick shots up, it's no good. Spurgeon with the rebound. Spurgeon's putback's no good. Zach Evans pulls that down and kicks it out to Street on the far side. Finds Riley Walker. He's going straight to the hole. He didn't even let up. He didn't even downshift. He just went straight to the hole, full force, and makes it a 33-19 basketball game. Burhoyce looking for a three, and he gets it.
It was a three.
Yeah, I think Chad Redding held up the three, didn't he?
He did.
He did. So 11-point game, 33-22. Walker with the basketball. Back in the near corner with it to Harvey. Harvey looks as he's guarded in there loosely by that was Spurgeon, and his bounce pass to Walker was broken up by Arnold, goes out of bounds. So now Harvey will inbound the basketball at the top of Clopton's bench. Walker doing some directing traffic up top, finds Harvey. Harvey looks, now Street. Street back to Harvey. They're looking for Hill in the paint, but they kind of have Hill covered. They lob it down low to Harvey. Harvey keeps it from going out of bounds. He turns around, his shot's up and good. Daniel Harvey goes up high, brings it down, does a little spin move into the paint. His shot's up and it's good. Makes it a 13-point game here with Byrick over on the far wing. Brings it to Lillard. Lillard, long three from Burhoyce is no good. So with the basketball again is Harvey. Kicks it to Evans. Evans in the middle of Clopton's bench. Running one-handed shot. It's up, it's no good. We've got a foul. And they're going to call it on Spurgeon. That'll be his first. Team's first of the half. Evans back at the free throw line. He'll get two. Zach Evans stands at the charity stripe. Free throw shot on its way off the back of the rim. See, I didn't.
You shouldn't have said anything.
I didn't even tell you what they were for. I mean, I didn't even give you the full thing. I made you do math yourself.
You implied it.
They're 8 for 10 from the charity stripe. We'll see if
that's 8 for 11.
8 for 11 now. You're right. Second free throw shot on the way. We'll see if we got him back on track. 9 for 12. 36-22 is our score. With it is Arnold. Arnold skips it to Burhoyce. Burhoyce, long three on the way. It's off the mark. Riley Walker pulls down another rebound. He feeds it off to Harvey. Harvey was looking for Street. Street saves it by getting it to Evans. Evans down low to Hill. Spurgeon avoided another foul as he was going over the shoulder of Hill. Harvey kind of slows things down. Bounce pass over the far wing to Walker. Walker to Street. Street looks inside and they kick it. It's a kickball.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Did they play soccer?
Almost hit the scoreboard, didn't it? That was Keegan Byrick.
I don't even think I could kick the basketball that high.
Well, he kind of got it, a little momentum going. I think that kind of helped. It's not like it was on the ground and he kicked it up that high. Evanston bound it over in the far corner. Gets it to Harvey. Back up top between the circles to Street. Near side with it to Walker. Walker looking inside. They're doing they tries to feed it in to Street, but it's tipped away and ends up in the hands of Canton. They're trying to feed it to Street on the far block, but they want to get to Hill. Hill's just been guarded too heavily tonight. So Arnold with it, kicks out to Burhoyce. Burhoyce about has his pocket picked by Hill. Now hands it off to Byrick. Byrick to Lillard. Lillard looking, nothing. Now Burhoyce between the circles. Dribbles around with the right hand. Crossover dribble now is guarded by Harvey. Kicks it to Arnold. Arnold takes it in the paint. He shoots over top of everybody. It's no good. Hill with the big rebound. He pulls it down, dishes it off to Harvey. Harvey will bring it across the timeline. He sees the open hole, dishes it to Street. Street takes it up. His shot's partially blocked, and they try to get it to, and it looks like Riley Walker came down hard. So Walker comes down. He's going to have to push himself up off the ground. It looked like he hit his elbow or he's rubbing his elbow and his chest, so I'm not sure they came down. And so kind of shocked that they stopped play for that.
Well, he was on the ground lane, so I think that's why they.
That's not usually how it works. But they're going to have Dalrymple come in for Walker. And also Frazier's going to check into the basketball game. He's going to come in for Spurgeon. So they just want Walker to take a little bit of a breather there. Make sure he's good. He's been a force underneath the basket and from behind the arc. And look, he's already back at the scores table, ready to check back in. Over on the far wing with it is Arnold. Brings it back to Lillard. Lillard near side. Looks inside, nothing there. Now back up top to Byrick. Byrick to Lillard, to Arnold. Arnold working that weave as he works between the circles. He takes it to the free throw line. Now near towards to Byrick. Byrick wants the three, and it's good. Keegan Byrick with his first points of the night makes it a 11-point game, 36-25. 4:20 to go here in the third. Dalrymple passes up the three over on the far wing, gets it to Harvey, back to Dalrymple again over on the S of the Tigers. 3 seconds in the lane violation. Second turnover of the half for Clopton. We're just getting started here in the second. Gabriel Hill, Mason Street, and Dalrymple come out. Evan Lagerman, Riley Walker, and Tyler Kuntz check into the ball game. Burhoist with it now as he gets a little token pressure from Kuntz in the backcourt. They cross into the front court. They're going to look for the screen. They lob it to Arnold. Arnold, he tries to make some space, and he does. He gets on the board as he turns and drops in there, gives him 5 on the night, brings it within 9. 36-27, 3:54 to go here in the third quarter. Walker, far wing to Harvey. Harvey looks inside, nothing there. Evans stands at the elbow, posted up now to Walker. Evans fakes the three, down low to Lagerman. Lagerman tries to go against Frazier. Count the bucket and the foul. Evan Lagerman gets in the scorebooks tonight. He's going to go for the and one. Picking up a foul is going to be Frazier. That'll be his third, team's second of the half. So we're about to find out whether Lagerman's going to shoot free throws like his mom or his dad. It's like his dad. It missed off the back of the rim. Larry had to deal with that all while Lauren and Ashton were playing, so might as well take it with Evan as well. So with the basketball is Burhoist. Burhoist over on the far wing to Byrick. Back to Burhoist. He shoots over top of everybody. His shot's up and good. Give him 5 here in the third quarter. Still a 9-point lead for the Hawks. 38-29, 3:19 to go in the third. Walker with it back to Harvey. Harvey brings it near side to Kuntz. Kuntz is all alone. He wants a three, and he drains it. Tyler Kuntz with the tray. Takes it back to a 41-29 lead. 3:05 to go in the third. Arnold with it. Far wing to Lillard to Burhoist. Burhoist guarded against by Kuntz. Now to the top of the key into the paint. Running one-handers up is no good. Frazier goes high, and his shot's up and no good. And we're going to have Frazier going to the free throw line. He's going to get to shoot 2.
Frazier's a little taller than Lagerman, so.
Yep, and they don't care. That's Lagerman's third. Gabriel Hill will re-enter the basketball game along with Mason Street. You know, gyms echo a lot more now when there's not as many people in it. First free throw shot is no good. So Byrick comes back in, Hill comes in, Street comes in, Lillard comes out. We've got all kinds of changes going on. Frazier, second free throw shot on the way. This one's no good as well. Hill with the rebound. He kicks it to Evans. Evans going to bring it across the timeline. Looks to Riley Walker on the far side. Walker standing on the word Tigers over on the far side of the court. Finds Hill. Hill looks at the three. Instead, he puts the ball in the court. Tries to feed it down low to Evans. Evans saves it from going out of bounds and goes up strong. And when he does, he is fouled. So he's headed back to the free throw line to try and put points on the board.
They are really good at that pump fake.
They are. They're trying to put points on the board while the clock is stopped. He is very good at that. So mark down 2:33 in the third is what Coach Francis said. He said Lampard likes to argue, but I'm not sure I couldn't finish the rest of that. First free throw shot is no good. Now, Zach, I don't have another reverse jinx here. So
You just shouldn't have said anything.
Now Frazier is coming out. He has 4 fouls. That is a third of the half for Canton. We have 2:33 to go in the third quarter as Evans' second is on the way, and this one's good. 42-29 is our score. Hawks on top. The only time that Canton has led this is when they scored right off the bat with a 3 from Burhoist. Arnold with it over on the far wing. He's looking for some help as Street's being quite the pest to him. And they're going to call a hand check foul on Street. And that'll be his third, team's first here of the half. Or excuse me, team's second of the half. Either way, it's on the floor, so Byrick will inbound the basketball along the baseline on the near side. They bounce past it in Arnold. Arnold shots up and good. Give him 4.5, 7 total for the basketball game. Here comes Walker. Walker near side to Evans. Evans hands it to Kuntz. Kuntz is going to take it all the way in. He has his pocket picked. With it now is Arnold. And with it is Byrick. Byrick in the near corner to Sutton. Sutton to Hoeing. And Hoeing is going to call a foul, and I believe it's going to go on Kuntz. And that's what he holds up. That's his first, I believe, team's third. So Street comes out as Harvey returns. They lob it in to Arnold. Arnold right back to Burhoist. His three's on the way, and I tell you what, he can nail them. That is his 5th 3 of the night. What are we doing?
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't either. I know that Chad Redding had held it. Now we've got another whistle. I think they're checking on Spurgeon, but I'm not sure what happened with Spurgeon for them to check on him. So let's try it again. Okay. So Walker gets it into Harvey. Harvey will bring it across the timeline again. Near wing to Kuntz. Kuntz looks inside, gets the screen from Evans, now to Walker. Back to Harvey. Harvey looks, dribbles, one dribble, near corner to Kuntz. Back to Walker. Walker is going to take it in himself. He said, hey, you know what? I'm having a good night. Let's just add it. I've got 17 on the night now as it's back to a 10-point lead with 1:15 to go for the Hawks. 44-34. Arnold in some trouble on the far wing. Byrick with it now right down low to Spurgeon. Spurgeon going against Hill. His nice little turnaround shot is good. We got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. Coach Ash wants to talk to his Tigers. We'll hear from some of our sponsors with 1:04 to go in the third. Clopton leads Canton 44-36. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MERC Mobile, mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Out of the timeout, it is Clopton's basketball. They lead 44-36 with 1 minute to go here in the third. So Harvey brings it across the timeline. He's between the circles. Works it over the far wing to Walker. Now in the corner to Kuntz. Kuntz back up top to Walker again. Swings it to Hill. Hill finds Harvey. Harvey, one dribble, back in the corner to Kuntz. Kuntz wants to feed it to Hill, and he loses it. Byrick takes it away. Dow Ripple set to check in for him. Arnold with it on the far wing. He's guarded by Harvey. Down low with it to Spurgeon. Spurgeon goes over top. His hook shot no good. Evans with the rebound. We're down to 25 seconds to go in the third. Harvey, again, no problem taking care of the basketball as Arnold came from behind, swatted it, but it ended up in the hands of Kuntz. And so now they try to feed it up, force it up to Harvey. Arnold waits for Harvey to go past. His shot's up and good. 44-38. We're 5 ticks to go here in the third. Evans is going to be fouled by Burhoist. That'll be his first, team's fourth. Team's fifth.
His fourth.
They just beat me to it. They're that quick. Kuntz comes out. Dow Ripple comes in. So, Daniel Harvey has kind of been a quiet leader, or a quiet, I don't know what's a star almost on the court for the Hawks this year because he's bringing the ball down the court. He has so many assists. And he has it now, and he looked for the three-point shot. It comes right back in his hands, and that is how the third quarter ends. Clopton still has lead over Canton, 44-38. We've got your final quarter of action headed your way next here on Eagle 102.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, here in this fourth quarter, Ethan, Clopton's got to watch the fouls and take care of the basketball. They had 5 turnovers in the third quarter. Walker with it now for the Hawks. Dribbles with that left hand, near side on the wing to Evans. Down low to Street. Street tried to hit. Harvey back door, and they're going to say that Harvey's elbow connected with, I believe, Arnold, and they're going to call the charge. That'll be the 4th team foul for the Hawks. I feel like that Harvey's not exactly sure if that elbow actually connected or not, or if Arnold just won a Grammy. Burhoist with it now to Arnold. Arnold, crossover dribble. Takes it all the way down. He goes up. His shot's up. It's no good, and he's headed to the free throw line. So Arnold's going to get to shoot 2. Courtesy of Mason Street. So that's his 4th. Team's 4th. So so Arnold heads to the free throw line. First free throw shot's up. It's no good. Get a second. Kuntz set to come in the game now. He's going to come in for Street. So Arnold at the charity stripe. Second of 2's on its way. Left-handed shot, still no good. Hill with the rebound. He outlets to Evans. Evans bounce pass to Kuntz. Back to Evans again over on the far wing. Back to Evans in the short block. Back up top to Walker. Walker could drain a 3 here again, and that would be spectacular. Back to Harvey. Harvey looks inside. He finds Evans, and Arnold is reading that and cut it off, knocked it out of bounds. But there to say a Hawk touched it before it went out. So it's back to Canton with 7:17 to go in the game. Hawks on top by 6, 44-38. Arnold dishes it to Spurgeon. Spurgeon's shots up and good, and he gets the +1 as Gabriel Hill is going to pick up his second foul. That'll be the team's 6th. So we've got a timeout on the court. Coach Francis wants to talk to his Hawks. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. 7:10 to go in the ball game. Hawks lead Canton 44-38. You're listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Area high school basketball tonight on Eagle 102 is we're at Canton as the Clopton Hawks and Lady Hawks made the trip up here. The Lady Hawks had a rough matchup this evening. Things just didn't quite fall in their favor. They fell to Canton, and right now it's a 4-point lead for Clopton boys. They've led by as many as 14 in this game, and it's back to a 4-point game right now, and Aiden Spurgeon's at the free throw line trying to make it a 3-point game. So Spurgeon at the charity stripe. Spins the ball, shot up on the way. It's no good, and it's Harvey with the rebound. Harvey dribbles with the right hand, brings it up to Hill. Hill's going to take it all the way in, and is going to call a foul on the floor. It'll be the 5th team foul for Canton. They're going to call it, I believe he said, on 32. That's going to be Sutton, his 2nd of the night. Evans will inbound the basketball along the baseline on the far side. He needs somebody to get it into. He found Harvey. Throw up to Kuntz. Now to Walker. Not Walker right in the middle of Clopton's bench. One dribble, skips it far side to Harvey. He steps back, eyes a 3. It's off the mark. It's no good. With the rebound is Byrick. Byrick brings it down, kicks it over the far side to Arnold. Arnold. Crossover dribble now behind the back. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Finds it from Spurgeon. Spurgeon hands it right back to him. The lane's open. He goes underneath. Shots up and good. And Sam Arnold was quiet in the first. He's got 8 here in the second half. Give him 11 total, and it's a 2-point game. 44-42 is the score as Riley Walker spins the paint, and his shot's up. It's no good. Gabriel Hill with the putback, and it is good. So Hill with the 2 points and makes it back to a 4-point lead here with about 6 minutes to go in the basketball game. Arnold comes running in, flying high. They throw it up to Walker. Walker going to take it all the way in, and they're going to call a double dribble. Street returning the basketball game. He's got 4 fouls, so he'll have to play a little gingerly. And it'll be Byrick inbounding to Burhoist. Burhoist will be picked up by Street in the backcourt. Trying to push him over to the left-hand side. He goes crosses between the leg dribble now to the near side, and there's a miscommunication from Canton, and that is their first turnover of the half. With 5:53 of the half, they didn't have any in the third quarter. Now, we know that my stats are completely unofficial. So with it is Street. Street dribbles with the left hand. Back up top to Harvey. Harvey swings over the far wing to Walker. Back to Harvey again. Street's alone underneath the basket. He finds space. His shot's up and good. Mason Street in the books in the second half. Give him 6 on the night. 48-42. It's a 6-point lead for the Hawks with 5.5 to go in the basketball game. Burhoist with it over between the circles. He's guarded against by Evans. He's going to hand it off to Arnold. No, Arnold's blocked off, and now Gabriel Hill comes flashing in and breaks up the pass to Spurgeon. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hill. So it'll be Canton inbounding on the far side. Byrick inbounds the basketball. He's looking for somebody. Anybody at this point. They get it finally into Arnold. Arnold guarded by Harvey. Crossover dribble now between the legs. Works it over on that far wing. Brings it near side to Byrick. Byrick to Burhoist. Burhoist is about loses a handle on it. Now is able to take it over to the far side between his legs. Brings it back near side. Tries to lob it down, and Daniel Harvey gets the steal. Harvey looks to take it in. He dishes it off to Hill, and Hill bobbles it.
I kind of don't understand how that was a double dribble.
Well, he never really had possession of it. They're just saying he put 2 hands on it when he was trying to pick it up, is my guess. That was a little block shot for us. If you can hear some fans, they definitely didn't agree. So with it, Arnold on the far wing, again guarded by Harvey. Dribbles with the left hand, brings it near side to Burhoist. Burhoist back to Arnold. Arnold has a long tray. It's no good. Zach Evans all alone under the basket for the rebound. Kicks it far side to Harvey. He brings it back to the near side on the elbow. Looks to Walker, and it's taken away again. Byrick with it. Tries to feed it to Lillard, and they can't communicate. And we got another timeout on the court. No. Do we have a timeout?
No, I think it's just a turnover.
It's just a turnover. Well, Frazier came back in the basketball game. They were pointing the direction of the Hawks, I guess, to say that Daniel Harvey is inbounding at the end of Canton's bench. Gets it to Walker. Walker, who has been bringing it across the court and running point a little bit for the Hawks, has it, now feeds it to Harvey. Harvey stops. He pops for 2. It's short. Ball's loose. Lillard with the rebound. He kicks it to Burhoist on the near side, up to Arnold. Arnold stops. Needs some help. Byrick, long 3 on the way. Rims in and out, no good. Frazier with the putback. It's no good. Ball still loose, and now Hill comes away. Hill says, I'll take care of that. And then Harvey runs right into Arnold. I think Harvey and Arnold having a little ticky-tack game going on here. They skip to Evans on the far side. Evans fakes a 3, stops. He's going to pop for 2 now, and it's good. Zach Evans gives the head fake, makes his way to the elbow, gives another fake, pulls up, and it's back to an 8-point lead for the Hawks. 50-42, 3.5 to go here in the ball game. Burhoist with it over on the far wing behind his back. Bat loses the handle on the dribble. Takes it to Lillard. Lillard gets a little extra step in there. His shot's no good because Harvey comes away with it. Harvey and Walker have been spectacular on the boards tonight. Street, he gets the open look. His bucket's up, and he gets the +1. And they're going to call it on Frazier, I believe is what they just said. And if that's true, Frazier's going to sit down. Oh, no, they called it on Burhoist. And now we have a technical. Did you happen to see who that was on?
I did not.
Oh, he just said is on 24, and that's going to be on Arnold. So Arnold gets that tee. So Mason Street's going to shoot his and 1. And then we'll see who they pick to shoot the technicals. Street's free throw shot is no good. So Daniel Harvey's going to step in to shoot the 2 for the technical. And sorry, that was not on, that was on Byrick. Byrick got the technical. It's his 3rd. So free throw shots not falling for the Hawks right now as Daniel Harvey missed his first of 2. He'll get the second here. And this one he made. So now, since there's a technical, that also means Clopton gets the ball back. So Raleigh Walker will inbound it. 11-point lead for the Hawks. 53-42, 3:11 to go in the ball game. Harvey with the basketball. Swings it near side to Evans. Evans to Harvey. Harvey tries to go up there. It's just short. With the rebound is Walker. Walker's put back is up and good. And Walker.
That was a very sloppy kind of layup. But it went in. That's all that matters.
That's right. Long shot on the way from Hoeing is no good. Rebound by Harvey. Yeah, I think anybody in any basketball game will take slop as long as it goes in. Street's bucket is up and good, and the and 1.
All the ref having to tell the Clopton bench to back off?
Maybe tell them to get off the court a little bit, or not real sure. That's going to go against Lillard. That's his 3rd. That's the team's 8th. Free throw shot good by Street there. He got the and 1 and brings it out to a 16-point game. 58-42. 2.5 to go in the basketball game. Hoeing takes it all the way down, tries to dip it down. They're going to call Riley Walker on the foul. They're going to say he got a little too close and maybe helped him out of bounds. If I'm right, that's Riley Walker's first foul. It's the 7th team foul for Clopton. So Hoeing will get to shoot a 1-and-1. So Hoeing stands at the free throw line. 2:29 to go in the basketball game. Free throw shots up and good. He'll get a second, I think.
He should. It's a 1-and-1.
Well, I know. Did they count it or did they say it was a? Well, then it doesn't matter. It counts anyway. But they're talking to Gabriel. No. Now what are we saying?
Another tech?
I don't know.
I think there was maybe another technical.
Well, Coach Reddy or Chad Reddy's coming over to. So I'm not sure what they're doing. I know Scott.
I think Gabriel Hill thought it was just one shot, and he.
Well, but they're backing everybody out, and I don't understand that. They're saying he still has one more shot, but they're backing him out. They haven't awarded a technical. So.
This is all messed up.
It is kind of messed up. Free throw shot is good anyway.
So are they not counting that first shot? They're not. Wait, they are.
They are, but for some reason he's getting 3. We'll get our expert resident Larry Loggeman to help us out here in just a little bit. Actually, we're going to ask Susan. No, we're just kidding. Susan and Larry are discussing it, so I think they're going to sort it out. Either way, there you go, and there's a third one, and the fans are not happy. Why are we shooting 4?
I have no idea. I've never seen this before.
So they ended up calling a foul on Hill, is what they ended up doing. But they're letting the same kid shoot him. They didn't let the person that Gabriel Hill foul. They didn't allow him. Oh, and Clopton's going to come unglued. They're going to say it's a backcourt violation.
But he hopped over the half-court line to get it.
But if he held the ball, even with his feet not on the ground in the backcourt, it was still there. But so what they did was Gabriel Hill fouled somebody on the line. Long three-point shot from Burhoist is up and no good, and now they're going to call a foul.
And I think they're calling a foul on
Sutton.
Yep.
So we're going to walk to the other. So Gabriel Hill and another gentleman were maybe tangling up a little bit down here on the free throw line. No, they're going to call it.
What?
They're going to call it on Evans, and that's his first.
What?
Well, that over the back.
You mean contact?
Yes, but we're going to call it over the back. We got a timeout on the court. We're going to take one as well. Maybe when we come back, we'll be able to sort all this out. 58-46 is our score. Clopton Hawks on top with 2:13 to go in the basketball game. You're listening to Hawk Basketball on Eagle 102.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
This is where we need our residential expert Jim Ross up here explain it. So I believe what happened was we had Hoeing at the line to shoot a 1-and-1, right?
Yes.
On the first foul. Well, he made it, but in that, when Gabriel Hill stepped across the line to block out his guy, they say that he fouled him as well. So since Hoeing made the first one, he got the second one automatically. And then whoever Gabriel Hill fouled is who should have been at the free throw line shooting a 1-and-1 as well. But they let Hoeing stay there. So I think it's clear as mud now. Free throw shot up, no good as Evans gets the rebound. He kicks it out to Walker. Walker brings it all the way down. Arnold is just laying on the ground. He finally decides to get up and join his teammates. Walker with it now to Harvey. Harvey picks up his dribble on the near side to Walker. Walker looks inside. Dribbles now far wing to Street, to Evans. Evans. One dribble, needs some help. Back up top to Harvey. Harvey working around, takes it all the way in. Back door to Walker. Walker shots up and good. And Ethan, I may need to borrow your fingers and toes tonight as that puts him over the 20-point limit. I say limit, there's no limit. Long three on the way from Arnold is good. And there's a timeout from Canton. We'll take one as well. 60-49 is our score. Clopton leads Canton as we're heading into the final minute and a half of Era High School basketball on Eagle 102.
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and friendship and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Clopton gets the ball inbounds as Walker has it. He's working against Arnold. Kicks it into the front court, and there's a turnover by the Hawks. Give him 10 in the half. Arnold has it over on the far wing now. He works against Walker, and they're going to call the foul on Walker. That'll be his second, team's ninth. And it's going to send Arnold to the free throw line. He'll get to shoot the 1-and-1. I understand that's the 10th. He'll get to shoot 2. Ooh, this is fun times. 1:15 to go in the basketball game. Clopton still leads by 11, 60-49. Arnold at the charity stripe. First free throw shot's on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. He'll get a second. Canton got it within 2 here in the fifth. In the fourth, yeah. Second free throw shot is good. Got it within 2. Clopton went on a scoring spree. They stretched it back out to as many as 16. It's a 10-point game now with 1:10 to go in the ball game. And they foul Harvey intentionally at this point.
Oh, I don't like it when teams do this.
Yeah, it's not our favorite part either. But the good news is we have 1:08 to go. So 1-1 is it's the 9th team foul. Harvey at the charity stripe. His free throw shot's on the way is good. He'll get the second. So we've seen just about everything tonight, Ethan. We've seen technicals. We've seen close games. We've seen, not so close games. We've seen elbows thrown. We've seen second free throw shot on the way. It's off the back of the rim. Mason Street with the rebound. Kicks it right back to Harvey. Now to Evans. Brings it near side to Walker. Walker to Hill. Skips it to Evans. Evans is all alone. He's going to go up, count the bucket, and the foul. Zach Evans, nice heads-up move there. He saw the foul coming. He waited for the guy to come down and started going up. So not only did he get the bucket, he got the and one. And takes it to a 13-point game. He's going to look to stretch it to a 14-point lead with under a minute to go here in the game if he can drop this one. Free throw shot on the way is money. I believe his mom, Sherry Black, still holds, I think, some free throw records in Misha on the girls' side of things, if I remember correctly. Arnold working it between the circles. Long three from Burhoist. It's no good, and it's Evans with the rebound. Gets it to Harvey. They're going to foul him. Nope. They get it back. Evans has it now. To Street. Street is going to be fouled, and now Street's going to go to the free throw line. Mason Street will get to shoot 2. Everybody's in the bonus now. Or the double bonus, excuse me. So Mason Street stands at the charity stripe. Picking up his third foul is Burhoist. We're going to have some mass subs come into this basketball game for Canton here in a moment. Free throw shot from Street. First one short. He'll get a second. So Zach Sparrow, George Paramenter Davis, excuse me. And I saw another one come in. I'll pick him up in just a second. Second free throw shot is no good as well. Evan Burbridge into the basketball game. So Hoeing with it now. Works around Harvey. And Harvey's going to get tagged with the foul. He's going to send Hoeing back to the free throw line. He's going to get 2. 64-50 is our score. We are down to less than 30 seconds, and this one will be over with, Ethan.
Yep.
First free throw shot on the way. It's off the mark. No good. He'll get a second. Things got kind of quiet in here now. Second free throw shot on the way. It's off the back of the rim. It's no good. Zach Evans with the rebound. Gets it to Street. Let's just kill some clock here. Daniel Harvey working it. Nobody needs to foul. We're under 20 seconds. Harvey dribbling it around. He's going to take it to the far wing. Dish it off to Evans. Evans is going to back up. Going to make him come out. He'll have to pass it. He'll get to Walker. And that's how this game's going to end, Ethan. Clopton Hawks pick up the win 64-50 over Canton. We've got your Abel's postgame show for you next here on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right. State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, that was quite a matchup this evening. I tell you what, we've seen a little bit of everything, but either way, the Clopton boys and girls split it tonight. Clopton girls fell just short in their first game. Clopton boys held on to get the win 64-50. And let's go ahead and run down a little scoring for Canton tonight. They were led by Dalton Burhoist. He had 19 on the night. Sam Arnold had 15, and that was the bulk of their scoring. Aiden Spurgeon and Brady Howing each had 6. It was 3 by Keegan Byrick, and then a free throw was added in there by Sutton. From the free throw line tonight, the Tigers were 8 of 18. Now we're going to move to Clopton because things looked really good in the first half when it came to free throw shooting. We'll get to that in a moment. But the leading scorer tonight, Riley Walker, puts up 21 points. It was Zach Evans was followed in there with 17. No, that's not right. 10, 12, 14. Yeah, 17. I just can't add. So he had 17. Mason Street had 11. Daniel Harvey had 6. Gabriel Hill was 4, Tyler Kuntz with 3, and then adding a bucket tonight was Evan Logman. In the first half, Ethan, the Hawks were 8 for 10 from the charity stripe. In the second quarter, they were 6 of 14 and leading 14 of 24 on the evening. So their free throw shooting kind of went down there in the second half. But I tell you what, it was a very physical second half.
Yes, it was.
Fouls kind of galore. Clopton ended up actually with 15, which wasn't too terribly bad. Kind of lost count on Canton over on the other side. Let's take a break on the Abel's postgame show. We'll recap some scores from tonight from the Monroe City tournament as we continue the Abel's postgame show here on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
From the Monroe City tournament tonight in girls action, it was Palmyra over Paris by the score of 48-46. Again, Van Far Lady Indians had to forfeit to South Shelby as the Lady Indians enter protocol. In the boys bracket, it was Palmyra defeating Mark Twain 61-24, and in a close one, Van Far defeated South Shelby 52-50. Here at Canton High School this evening in the girls matchup, it was Canton getting the win over the Lady Hawks 69-54, and in the game you just heard, Clopton boys got the win over the Tigers 64-50. Want to thank Brennan and Gordon back at the station for helping us through everything this evening. For Ethan Everhart, I'm Marion Everhart. You've been listening to Area High School Basketball on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.